5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it.
Oh, my controller isn't working. Oh, it's not plugged.
I just pressed the wrong buttons.
Oh. Losing time for no reason. Easy.
Oh my!
Oh, I've got your. I just heard your Windows noises, which reminded me I've still got your stream open. I need to close that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You're not wrong about that one.
I didn't even look what the starting song was, to be fair.
Well, now you know.
I'm just trying to figure out what the heck we've started with.
Requiem. The square that we've all marked, you can mark it as well.
I'm still trying to get through everything that I've not done.
Oh, I can't wait to hate this board. Oh my, why is it every time that I play with Sparks we get all 3 elemental arrows?
Yeah, it does pop up quite often.
We, honestly, all the practice seeds that I've not done, or that I've done without you, have not had it on the board. Also, I ask this question every time, but if you need a clarification on a goal, feel free to... yeah.
I'm more than likely going to do that.
We didn't change any settings, right?
What was that?
We didn't change any settings.
Not from the last time you played.
So still no free bonus.
Oh no, you have that now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Still trying to figure out everything that I've
default.
got.
That was supposed to
I was so
Freaking
mad
hell,
when
Emily,
I played
thanks.
a bonus and didn't get it. Like, oh, you could have
Barely started, you know.
Really.
I should have. But
Well,
even
at
I
least-
didn't like it. In fact, I didn't even do the fucking cow on the square. I didn't even know that Epona was off until people had mentioned it because I just never bothered getting Epona.
Yeah, well, I went to, oh, I'll just play Epona, go do House Cow.
God, this is so weird.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I was vibing to whatever my custom music was there. That was great.
I've got Lost Wood, so I'm vibing.
Oh, you. We really need to point you in the direction of Darunia's joy. Somebody here makes tracks for it.
Very occasionally.
He said, well, teenage skin, living shit out of me.
No, that's not custom music.
When I get the opportunity, I'll read the bingo.
Okay. My first 10 minutes is me walking into walls, staring at the board, trying to work out a plan.
Yeah, that was pretty much what I was doing at the beginning, and now I just, because I looked over at the bingo, I just jumped in the water. So now I've got to swim a massive distance before I can get out of it.
Swimming. Smile.
Sounds like it's going swimmingly for you.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for the puns to come out.
Funny.
How far can the pun go before someone gets banned?
Well, we have Shawmoni, Kari in the community, so, you know, it goes pretty far. And they haven't been banned. In fact, they're mods, so that's even worse.
Yeah, it's not good when you're mods in on it.
Yeah.
Getting that started with sticks.
I'm curious about this.
I'm still cold, BTW.
Well, put a jacket on.
I have a jacket.
Get another one. Or get a blanket.
My blanket's currently the blind for the window. Because we still haven't got fucking blinds up. We've only lived here for 6 months.
It's fine, we'll get to it eventually. Relax.
honestly, we're gonna get to a point where it won't even matter about me keeping it up to block the sun out, because I won't be here when the sun's out.
Oh,
Oh, me
look at
then,
this.
basically. I don't even know what the
Yeah,
sunlight
well-
feels like. I literally do not know what sunlight feels like anymore.
I mean, it was super sunny today, but it was just really cold wind.
Okay, we had fucking storms here.
Wow, you found Song of Storms? Wow.
Yeah.
Huh? I
In
am
a ball,
funny.
You wish.
I do.
Oh.
See, I got to laugh. I am funny.
Now you actually got
I've
one.
discovered a problem actually with streaming.
Oh, I don't think
Because
I'm
I've got
gonna
you muted on
survive this.
Discord, my stream can't hear you.
Oh, I
Oh.
have you unmuted on Discord.
Guys,
don't
I'm
actually get
definitely
that
not
much
going
of
to
an
survive the sound effect I've got for my low hearts.
It's a fairy scream.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
Owen and Nate in last time, it was god awful.
I don't know what Milo House sound
I
is. 'cause don't
apologize
get
to
low health.
anyone. That is terrible.
I only get to low health when I have 15 hearts.
Oh,
Yeah, it does sound like you.
Andres, how you doing? We're doing some bingo
For
today.
whatever reason, I just like refuse to heal when I've got loads of health because I'm like, I'll find a piece of heart, completely forgetting that I have most of them.
I'm going to lose my mind.
Well,
Alrighty.
that didn't go too well. I'm kind of losing my mind too, but I'll be okay. Mostly.
I'm
maybe.
losing your mind too.
I don't know if I'm paying attention to the settings.
I've lost my mind already.
Hey,
By
I
exhaustion.
lost my mind
Fucking
this
hell.
morning because apparently I dreamt that you were screaming at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, I still don't get how you did that. Well, last day, that my team leader fucking Snapchatted me today saying I had a dream about you last night. Great.
Well, you know. Were you getting a promotion?
No, not that kind of.
See, knowing your way, you were probably getting a pay cut.
Hey, we're getting a pay rise, you know what I'm
Woo! No, you didn't. I've barely spoken to you in the last 3 days.
Last week has been freaking awful.
Yeah.
Finally found some
I'm
hearts.
getting a 50p pay rise.
Per hour, I assume.
Obviously. If it was just flat 50p for the year.
Not even
like,
a chance to
yeah,
actually
we'd
look
be
at
happy
what
with
I'm
that.
supposed to be doing.
Honestly, I
It's
could
ridiculous.
believe it with how you've been complaining about it.
We do get paid shit.
Yeah, sorry about that, Ace. That
Yeah.
frigging sound effect for low
250p
hearts was
an hour is
stupid.
decent,
I think I might have to take the completely random off.
£6 a shift for me, isn't it?
Oh,
Link, you're an
God.
idiot.
Oh no!
What the hell?
Oh, I've never had this happen.
Oh, no, it's not. Friggin' idiot.
What if the helleth?
Yeah, what the heck is going on?
What the fuck is going on? Oh God. Oh, I've made a mistake. Try, you bitch.
Oh my god.
Is it already going that kind of way?
It usually does. You haven't played enough OOT to know that we just hate everything.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the settings. I've gone to all the usual places because the settings that normally get rolled for me, you'll normally have shop sanity on, and I normally start with rupees.
Yeah, imagine that you're learning OOT but doing all sanities to learn.
What? What's wrong with doing all
If you wanna
sanity?
learn, yeah, I mean, if you want to learn. I swear, didn't we have scripts on last time?
No. You'd be tripping.
No.
It's literally like standard with a couple of changes.
Yeah.
Because it's bingo and I didn't want to be like...
I hope you're doing well,
technicalities and shit.
Retro. Oh, that's not a good...
Didn't really cough many times, but it doesn't really matter.
But
Navi's
RSL
turned
Lottery
out
League
friggin'
Season
vanilla.
2. Confirmed.
Oh my
I'm
god.
already making plans for season 2, and it's not even season 1. That
Sounds
way I
about
can
right.
then do them. That way I can do them back to back to back. So when everybody enjoys them, it doesn't stop, and I reap in all the popularity.
I'll be your lover.
And by popularity, I mean I don't plan to open it much out of my community. So I'll make it sub only. I could open up a Patreon and make the Bingo League a Patreon reward.
Oh, cool.
Easy.
Is your birthday actually on
That is
Halloween?
Oh my god.
Cash money right there.
I swear, at some point I will play the game.
No, you won't. I'm getting in your head. Look, I'm playing with NesmaN and 2 people that are known for fucking sniping me in bingo. This is my punishment for sniping Dreads twice.
I was so
In 2
annoyed. I was
seeds.
so annoyed at the last seed. Like, oh my god.
I don't know what's happened, but I think Kari's found her game mode.
Like, if I didn't
You
play,
could probably
like,
do this in
fucking
standard
dog-
if she like didn't play like Sopapega.
Yeah, but bingo rewards Papega.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Kari's good at it, because Kari's really good at the game, just doesn't go to the right places at the right time.
God, beat Fire Temple.
Oh god.
Beat Meg. Is that the... Who's Meg again?
It says in brackets underneath the purple part.
Yeah, I haven't got my glasses on, so...
Last poem.
It's the one in Forest Temple. It's the last one.
Last poem Forest Temple.
I actually toyed with trying
Right.
the new dungeons shortcuts setting, but seeing as it's literally not been trialed anywhere and I'm too lazy to trial stuff, despite the fact that I've done test seeds for this.
It's gonna be so awkward doing this.
Technically, I need to stay awake after this, so.
I don't even know half of these.
I mean, if you want to, I mean,
All
you'll be
3
doing it on
boots.
your own.
No fucking chance. I'm gonna be. I'm too
30
tired to
bomb
play
bag or
this. So
better.
never mind another
All
one.
elemental
As I say,
arrows.
to be fair, I think you'll be going to bed before I do.
Get to the end of Spirit Trial now.
I can't. I have to be awake for at least another 12 hours, yeah?
Different
At
iron
least.
knuckles. Right, I've seen at least 4 things I can do on the bingo card.
If you've got questions, feel free to ask. Genuinely.
No, I'm on about capability.
Oh, well,
One of them is
Can't help
obtain a
with that one.
boomerang. That's if it's in a chest that I can get to.
I believe in you.
write that down. Nez knows how to get a boomerang.
Listen, I've not sorted out any sort of routing.
Oh, no one does in bingo. Bingo is literally like the first 30 minutes of you doing like what would be standard stuff, like doing free song or going early adult,
Free song,
And then the-
my god.
and then the rest is just like
Yeah, remember
whatever.
that?
the fuck.
I don't even know if I'd be able to do freezing and I'd fuck the time up.
Honestly, I don't want to play a seed without free Zelda ever again.
Same.
Which is why I'm learning. Which is why I'm learning RSL, so I can do it, but with guards on.
Yeah, that's always a bummer when you play an RSL as well. You go through the crawl and then suddenly the guards are there. Oh my god, why? I love wasting 5 minutes.
Well,
The same when you kill Ganondorf and then suddenly you've got Tower Escape to do. It's like, oh, please.
Oh god, yeah. Especially when, like, I showed NesmaN some screenshots of the RSL races that I did before, and
Very
like,
interesting.
One of them was a seed that we did back in the day, Sparks, where you won with a time of 7 hours and 8 minutes. I came second with 8 hours and 50.
I feel like that
and
was
we were
probably an Oko one.
we were the only people that finished. It wasn't Oko, but it was our classic like minimal quad damage.
Always minimal quad if it's me and you. I remember that Oko Triforce that we did that I finished in like 45 minutes. That's fun.
I remember that too because it took me 2.5 hours because I went to the wrong fucking place.
I destroyed that seed actually.
Yeah,
Really
I was pissed. I was very annoyed about that one.
You know what the weirdest thing is about playing the seed? Everything's where it should be.
I mean, the checks don't move.
No. I mean, like, going to the warp zones.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
because you're used to, like, random warps and random owls and shit, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no ER, none of that shit. Grand Final will have all that. I haven't told anyone yet.
Oh,
Grand
well,
final,
surprise.
every single setting possible turned on. Have fun.
Sanity bingo blackout.
Yeah, you have to black out.
Well, it's
Is
a
it bad that
blackout.
that makes me happy?
Yes,
I would
absolutely.
be 100% down for that.
I mean, we did similar sort of stuff, right? It wasn't quite
Rupa.
that insane,
I was up
but
in
we
Silver
did
Rupa,
play
but
around
the
with, like, different
dive thing
sanities in bingo.
Would have been
I win.
30?
Oh wait, no, I'm dumb. Sorry.
That was a quick celebration.
If you find a stick upgrade soon, we know where Vi is.
Oh my fucking Jesus!
I'll give you this one for free. I thought it was Deku nut capacity.
Ah,
Oh my god, did I just read that?
I think I know where you are. I think I know where you are.
That's not fair because I have no idea where you guys have gone.
Oh, that's fucking comical. Oh my god. Why couldn't this be standard right now? Oh my days. Oh, there isn't a... Oh, there is.
Stop. I get it. You have a big dick.
I do, thanks for noticing.
Well, if there's anyone who knows about big
Hoping
penis,
there were going to be more on that.
I work with people with Fragile X, so might be
I
deal.
work looking for big penises. You're forced. I actually have to. You
The
just
thing,
become
the thing
forced
is,
to
when
follow
I
me.
go looking for them, I don't have to look very far because they tend to be under people's caps most of the time.
You say under people's cats.
Caps, hats.
Oh, oh. I was gonna say.
I heard cat to be fair, and I was like, am I missing a joke here?
Jesus.
I'm not a veterinarian.
Wait, there's a better way to do all this. Is there? No, there isn't.
There's a better way of doing everything that I'm currently doing, but I still keep ignoring it.
Yeah, the last time I heard that, the person won the board, so trust me, I'm doubting. Hell, it's you. I've heard you say that about every fucking TMCR feature I've played. But I'm fairly sure I've heard you say it about every siege you've played in any game ever whatsoever.
Yeah, because it's my thing. I don't ever expect to do that well.
I've been watching a lot of your like VODs and stuff as I like drift off to sleep.
Oh god.
So I've watched a lot of parts of your VODs.
But how can you put yourself through such mental torture?
Well, I fall asleep, to be fair.
Oh, that's a good thing.
I probably manage about 5 minutes. But I need background noise because screaming don't quite cut it for me.
Oh, it doesn't.
No.
Ah. I'm too used to city noises and listening to people screaming at each other. I miss all the putt-putt races.
What the fuck?
Someone else just found the same hint, I believe.
I just looked at all the hints and they're all kind of annoying.
There's one in particular where you'll see it and you'll be like, wait, oh, that'll be the moment you'll know what hint we're on about.
Why can I never do this?
You're washed up.
No, I'm not. Because I couldn't even do this when I was in my fucking prime.
Oh.
Speaking of which, if you have Twitch Prime, you can subscribe to my stream for free. Or Sean.
Look.
My
Hell,
prime
I think
has already
we're all
been used for the
streaming.
month, unfortunately.
Somebody
Got anything from that?
fucking sub to us. Please.
They're the same, but I'm never fucking streaming. So.
Yeah, I don't stream enough to warrant people subscribing to me.
I stream all the time and I don't.
Well, you have more than 9 sub points, probably, right?
Yeah, I got a really like anticlimactic hype train last time I streamed, which was literally 3 people renewing their sub, and then Hero
Oh my
gifted
God.
2 subs just so that it could get past level 1, and that was it. Like it's nothing like what you all did to Millie when she went back to streaming recently. I tuned in and saw her sub goal was at like 85, and I was like, what? So I had to flick through and like, I think it was mainly Wiggy to be fair, but holy
You
crap.
could 40! I didn't even know you
Yeah.
could select 40.
Yeah, you could do custom quantities.
I have a sub goal of about 5.
Hey, I'm subbed.
You are?
Yeah?
Why do you
Remember,
like my
you
terrible
made my
content?
You made my profile picture, so I subbed to you, and then you were like, "Oh, I meant on YouTube, but thanks."
Oh yeah, I
cool,
forgot
whatever.
about that.
I was like, "Okay, cool, whatever." I was literally like, I didn't ask for a picture for it to be for free. But if you want, you could design a bingo logo for me. Smile.
A bingo logo?
Yeah. Like a
You'll have to show me a
logo
template
for-
on that.
I don't know. Create something bingo that says SDG Bingo League or some shit. I don't.
I mean, I've made a bingo logo before. It was horrendous, but
I'll give
You
it
can
a
tell how
whirl.
much thought- You can tell how much thought I put into it. And my layout for restream on Saturday is gonna be so fucking bad, and it's gonna be great.
I always feel like my layouts for streams are kind of crappy.
Oh my god.
Oh,
My god.
that reminds me. I might as well confirm it now because I've spoken to you both kind of individually about it anyway. It's gonna be Kari versus Vi on the restream
Ah,
because
cool.
I think that'll be a really fucking close one.
I don't think I've ever beaten Kari in bingo. I haven't played mini seeds, but every time Kari was there, she fucking popped the fuck off.
That's probably the easiest map that I know I can get.
This seed sucks. Just getting that in there. Just
Yeah. You know what? I'm inclined
How many maps do I
to
have to get?
maybe agree.
4.
I don't know.
6 compasses.
Fine.
No, you don't get it. We have to complain about the seed. It's tradition.
Yeah, it's like a well, it's more than tradition. It's the friggin' law.
OMG seed bad. LOL.
Basically, it's difficult when you get a good seed and you're like trying to find something to complain about it.
I feel like my ideal co-op partner for like next season or whatever would be someone who actually likes this game, and then I realize that those people don't exist and I'm the only one.
Yeah.
There are people who like this.
I complain about the seeds, but I like the game.
Well, Arrow, have I got a thing for you
What
if
was
you
something
need
to
to
do with it?
eventually play bingo?
1,000 seeds I've played.
If you're not in my Discord, get in my Discord. Smile. Okay, get the bingo roll from my Discord. Smile. This is the most aggressive marketing I've ever done.
Get a picture of a dog and call it bingo. At the moment, Emily, I currently have no idea of how I'm doing.
Okay.
Probably behind because they're way
Oh,
more
lovely.
experienced at this game
Love
than
that.
I am.
Love that for me.
Love that for you.
Thanks.
For me, at the moment, I just need to try and pay attention to dungeons I
But
go
yeah,
in.
Arrow, we are literally 3 days away from me starting a bingo league, which is free for anybody to join. It's super casual.
Hope you guys can hear them perfectly
Hell,
fine as well.
I'm even allowing voice calls for the races.
Needs to be super casual for me.
Yeah, that is, to be fair, that is probably the main reason. I was like, I want people like, because you're like the one person I know that still hasn't played much OOT. So I'm like, I want it to be available for people who don't know what they're doing, as well as people who know what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, like, at this point, I feel like I just got the item that you guys got ages ago.
Yeah, but we've been playing for like 2-3 years.
No.
Look, we don't need to hear about Mr. Gifted at the game.
Oh,
Actually, technically it would have been, but
It's creeping up onto, yeah.
oh no, it's probably best if I can do that. It means going past that frigging spider again because I jumped off like an idiot.
oh, S5 is gonna be an.
Oh, hey Gabe, how's it going?
Oh no, where's my horny gel sign? Hello, Shan.
I'm glad you can hear him fine because I always
actually
worry
don't
about
know
my
where it
audio.
is. I
And
think it's in one of
considering
the, one of the
Streamlabs
two
literally
boxes I
crashed
still have
beforehand.
Unpacked from when I moved in. Like 3 months ago.
Locks in the corner of the room we're both in. Yeah, I feel that.
Oh,
I'm
there's
currently
some
failing
plastic
heavily.
box full of shit in the corner.
Yeah, we finished It Takes Two. No, you bitch! I didn't want that yet. I wasn't ready.
Omega. How do you play GAM?
I actually didn't, but it did cut deep
Eh.
for me.
Imagine unpacking all boxes. Yeah. It's
Oh
amazing.
my... Sean, this seed fucking blows. Holy shit, this seed blows. What?
That's the reaction I was waiting for.
What?
I feel like this seed is going by quite well, if I'm honest.
Oh my god, no, this seed is fucking garbage.
Receipt's
Oh.
fine, but Spugs loves complaining.
The seed is. I actually just also
How is
don't know
this
what.
fine?
Because it's all hinted!
Can't even...
It's literally all hinted. This seed is
Why not
like,
then, Link?
okay, I'm bad, but here's how you beat it.
That's probably what's bad about it then.
Badder than there's this.
I believe that Maria and I both have
It's funny how me and you, Emily,
Divorced
both got
parents.
the new character on
we weren't
Genshin.
that young. I don't think either.
And
of us
poor
were that
Falk
young
didn't get the opportunity.
as the character in
Days are on.
as the character's X's character in the game. I don't actually. What's her name?
May?
I say Sean is always a good
the
watch.
child.
Rose.
Oh yeah, Rose. Oh, shit, no, it's okay.
It's alright, Gabe. I mean, you could have even joined in on the bingo because it's just super casual. It's like there's nothing forcing anyone to do anything. Even though, like, as much as it's a race, it's
I
like
mean,
you're not
it-
held to anything.
Afterlife, you still should play to beat the seed. Just you don't you don't rush to beat it. You just like rush to full clear it.
Practice run going. This bingo, while
Which you know is how I play every standard seed.
we all started with Requiem of Spirit, which is why we all have that square. It literally is like a 0-second click. As soon as you
we've
start
all
the
done
game, you have it.
amazing since.
And since then, we've played.
I'll have 2 in a second.
It's been 30 minutes and nobody's marked anything. So you know,
Yeah,
it's going great. Basically,
We've done a fantastic job.
I'm gonna have one soon. Calm down.
Nah, you won't.
Yeah, I am.
3 hours, no one marks the square.
Oh, this sounds about right, really.
If we go 3 hours with no one marking a square, like what?
Seed's bad, remember?
The seed's good, it just doesn't go in line with a bingo.
What am I doing?
Honestly, this is a restream seed. Like this is a restream seed. Is this?
It's a pretty good one.
The fucking chat would be going nuts.
Yeah, they
I
would.
believe
They
I
would
got that
actually be
last one
going
wrong.
nuts.
They would like explode.
An idiot, I'm not paying attention.
In other words, play as if it's a multi-world and full clear and you're fine. Yep. I mean, multi-world bingo when?
Oh god.
I got a clip before. What do you mean? Would
Hey,
you like to make a clip
dude.
of me? Oh, I should probably. I hate this though. No, don't do it like that. No, I don't like this. This is gonna waste so much time.
Oh my god, no, do we dare release that madness into the world? Yes, we need multi-world bingo. It's confirmed.
Who's tempting
God!
fate?
John! What have you rolled?
When you said I don't need you to
Oh
Maria.
god, I wasn't paying
Holy Jesus!
attention. Jesus isn't gonna help you.
Yeah, there's no help, is
No,
it?
he's really not. Holy God, this is terrible.
It'll be okay.
Where we're going, we don't need bingo squares. Apart from we're
Well,
playing
you
bingo,
ain't
so
gonna
we
get
kinda
that
do.
many, I can tell you that. We're not getting that many.
Ah,
Christ.
I
It's
very much beg to differ.
fine.
I think the seed is fine.
I wonder what Sparks has seen. Jesus.
Yeah.
That makes him go this ballistic over the seed.
Maybe it's all mind games.
It probably is. He's probably that close to go mode.
Go mode and bingo.
No, I
Go
mean
mode,
go
bingo.
mode as in beating the seed.
Oh, sure.
It's right, because in half an hour, Sparks is going to have marked all 25 goals.
Somehow, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, boys.
I can play this game.
Oh, if I wish I knew the trick here. Oh well.
I just wish I knew a trick in general.
Yeah, I thought I knew tricks, and then I just proceeded to fail them over and over again, so...
I'm looking forward to putting NesmaN on a restream.
Oh god. Why?
Against who, though?
Hopefully someone else who's new.
Fox. Because Fox is going to be hilarious to watch because he's going to be trying so hard to avoid doing glitches. and then you're going to be trying so hard just to remember the checks.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Afterlife, you'd destroy NesmaN. NesmaN's brand new.
Although apparently the first seed I ever rolled, you said it was like kind of a jet seed. Still don't believe you on that.
I'm not on about I'm not on about this Saturday's ones, Kari. I'm on about in the future. Like I've said before, I kind of really want to play, but at the same time, I want to feature as many people who are doing this first season as possible. So I'm gonna try and work something out that allows both.
And I got the Song of Storms.
It should be a fairly simple solution to be honest.
I don't have the settings fully set
Which
up
is
on my
much more
tracker, so
easy to
I'm still like trying to figure that out.
Well, to be fair, that's not the worst idea.
So like just like a no commentary restream, it just runs and
Well, no, actually, that is a bad idea because I restream, like, I'd be, or the restream would be on my channel, and then what am I gonna stream on? Am I gonna become Holy
Just
Sparks?
to restream off my channel and stream it on.
But what about my view? What about the viewers of growing my channel? I mean,
Stream onto YouTube.
Way round.
stream onto YouTube. Fucking hell, you're funny.
Oh, yeah, okay, God, this. What? No, this seed sucks ass. Wait, no, it might not. Hang on. I might be doing
Afterlife,
dumb. I might be doing dumb.
NesmaN Afterlife has said my first ever Zoota race was 9 hours and 45 minutes. Mine was 8.
I could be
when
being very
first
dumb,
started.
actually.
Well, actually, my first seed was 8 hours. My first race was 6.
I don't even remember when that was.
Well, my first race, or your first race?
No, I'm talking to my chat.
So I know when my first race was. It was New Year's Day, 2019.
Completely forgot I added that. That was a distraction enough. I wonder what the heck was going on.
Not long after I broke my arm.
Oh really? For some reason that was like
That was actually a lot louder than
I
it should
thought
have
that
been.
was like years ago, like years and years.
Yeah,
ago.
that was from Henry Stickman.
think
I
it was
was
like
so
3 years ago.
confused.
Okay.
It was 2018.
Oh god.
It's just popping in real
Am I just gonna hear this all the time?
I have a dishwasher.
My chat just found a new way of annoying me. And now they're just constantly doing it.
Afterlife, was your first race the one that we played together? When it was me, you, and Levi?
Just don't spam it. I don't think it is copyright.
You don't even have space for a dishwasher. Oh no. I don't know whether I'm doing good things, but they seem to kind of they're going.
Yeah, I'm doing checks, and they seem to be...
That one actually made me frigging jump. Thought someone actually knocking on my door.
Oh yeah, that
Bloody
one.
hell.
Okay. I was wondering which square you were talking about, Sparks, but yeah, that makes sense.
Oh god, SRL, god. I don't think you can say good old days for SRL.
They were
No,
awful. They
jeez.
were awful, to be fair. My god. Luckily, I started playing just as they were transitioning away, so I didn't have to deal with it.
I need to use SRL for a year.
Oh, perfect timing
I still
on that.
remember
Like,
the issue of you had to have like the completely separate program that allowed you to like hook into the mainframe basically, just so that you could fucking talk in a race room. I can't remember what it was called, but I remember it being a pile of ass.
just remember not to spam it, Gabe.
No. I'll explain afterwards.
Also, a lot louder than what I remember it should be.
I have the biggest brain.
God,
Sorry,
Henry
I'll
Stickman was
use
so friggin'
yours.
awesome.
Oh, I actually have the smallest brain. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, because you said use instead of lose.
What? Did I?
That's what it sounded like you said. Wait, what am I doing? No! Fucking...
Not having a fun time.
Fucking...
Did you just find the terribleness of this seed?
No! I'm gonna tell you this much. I just accidentally played Prelude in Temple of Time, and then pressed A to cancel Prelude and immediately put my sword into the pedestal.
That's quality.
That's pretty fantastic.
Well, I mean, season
That's
4
Sun
he's
Song, not
playing
Sunstones.
Prelude twice while trying to play Lullaby.
Oh god, yeah.
I think
Attacks
it might have been
Banku
3
calls.
times even and twice of them were
I haven't got a weapon to do that. And I've run out of
remember
sticks.
watching it just going
Um,
I think I
you'll have to remind me of that.
questioned how you were top 32 at the time.
I don't know how I can get them to attack me.
Oh no! What? Okay.
Oh my god. Stop.
That's fun.
Creating an account was bullshit, and then getting this. Yeah, because you had to do like /Nick serve, and then you had to like.
My god, no.
enable
PTSD.
Yeah, you
Well,
had
the
to,
whole point of Henry Stickmin game
enable
is
your
to fail it.
username and verify
That's why it gives
and
you the
then
then
opportunity
the
to get
verification
all
would last for
failures.
about a day,
Because you
and
need
then
to
you'd have
watch
to do
them.
it again.
It's so good to watch
People
them.
still use that garbage now.
And I
Yeah,
have to
the
admit, I'm
IRC,
glad the
yeah,
developer
IRC,
behind it
because you had
decided to
use
make
that
it
to do
so.
SRL races back in the day.
Well, that he rounded off the stories in the end,
Yeah, because
which was really good.
best platform ever for racing.
Wait, no. Oh.
I can tell you for a fact, it's not.
That's what I wanted to do when I was in Lost Woods. Completely forgot. When I was in Lost Woods, I meant to
No.
go
Honestly,
back
it's
through
so bad now
Lost
after
Woods
life, I
to go
tell ya.
to the diving hole.
I'm like hot shit
Image.
at this. But not in a good way.
This is actually like, I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too.
Aw, thanks. I'm proud of you for making this.
Thanks. I'm also proud of me for doing this. Can't wait to go through mental fucking hell trying to convince myself that it was worth it. JK, I'm already doing that.
Why?
I don't know. I get really paranoid. Most of the projects that I've done so far have been a complete waste of time because people lost interest, including me. But
Oh.
I'm really
Well,
fucking
The good
passionate
thing
about-
is,
Yo, Falk, how's it going? You joining us for some bingo, yeah?
sentence.
I was just gonna say I'm really passionate about
Terribleness
bingo,
bingo.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it helps that this time it's like a thing that like people can play.
I don't know if becoming an
Without
adult is
knowing, like,
probably a
for
good thing for me
randomizer,
just
like-
yet.
God.
I did want to go through Zora's River first.
Oh,
But
I can't fucking play this game anymore. Hey, hero. I hate everything.
no, because
my
I've got a
existence.
bingo sheet up, Falk.
It's pain.
I've kind of forgotten about some of it. When you say you're quite chilled out about this little thing that we're doing, does that include modifications of the game?
You're on about your texture pack, aren't you?
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
I would usually say turn it off, but I'm willing to not care
Does it
about
actually
it because
change the game to make it easier?
no, it doesn't change the game, but it changes textures that make stuff like Reverse Wasteland easier. But I
Ah.
know for a fact that you don't even know what I just said. So.
Oh no, I've heard of Reverse Wasteland and I immediately was like, I ain't doing that.
It's not as daunting as it sounds, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like important if you race standard, but that's if you race standard.
I remember
If-
being terrified of trying to learn Reverse Wasteland and then just kind of being like, oh, I just did it.
I'm glad you're enjoying the
I
Pokemon
did a
series that I'm
YouTube
doing, Falk.
tutorial of
I've
it
been
just
wanting
so
to do
that I
one
could
for
learn it,
ages.
because I was like, if I make a video teaching it, you just subconsciously learn it.
I think I tried doing it once and completely failed.
I mean, you have to like sit down and learn it for sure. But it's like you invest 30 minutes once and then you know it forever.
You're okay, right? I'll probably learn it, and then like I'll probably never end up using it, and then when it comes to needing to use it, I'll forget it. Because that's usually how the skips go.
I think I learned it like a day or two after I learned Naked Wasteland, and then just kind of went, oh, you just do this but backwards.
Yep, that's how it works.
It's brilliant.
It makes
I
seeing
definitely learned
items
those
easier
first.
though, like bottom of icy waters or on top of volcano, but isn't a big deal. I'll be real, I'm not policing this super fucking hard. I'm hoping that people just don't take the piss. And stick to fucking standard where they can, but shit like a texture pack, okay.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I completely forgot about it. I probably should have mentioned it before we started.
Oh, I knew you'd used it, and I meant to talk to you about it, but I forgot. But at the same time, I just kind of don't care.
No, I didn't say I really give two shits, to be honest.
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
It'll be what, like it'll be like even it'll be like the most minor advantage, like the most minor advantage.
Oh no, I've got that crappy movement again. Like it's more D-pad. Why have I got more?
No, you can't SRM everything, Afterlife. I swear to God.
I'd let him. I feel like he'd spend more than 3 hours trying to do it.
To be fair. And to be fair, the board isn't find items. It isn't just find items, it's usually do shit. No, Afterlife's not gonna do it because he can't see SRM everything.
Damn.
I, for one, am gutted. Yeah, to provide tournament rules. Number 1, don't be a dick. The end.
Well, that's
Couldn't
the
have put
first
it better
rule of
myself here, right?
SSR.
Same rule of anything. Don't be dick.
Easy.
Also, I need to get started on SSR. I need to, finish the playthrough, but also I don't want to.
Oh, well, I went and bricked my Wii, so I need to get a new one before I can play SSR.
Oh, that's not very clever.
Oh wait, what am I doing?
There's supposed to be a way you can emulate it, but I don't know quite how that works.
Oh, it's not fun, and you also have to purchase a very special sensor. I have played Skyward Sword completely on keyboard from start to finish.
Why?
Because I kind of like torture in a way, as I realised halfway through.
I mean, you
Sweet.
can Skyward Sword. You can literally play without a sensor bar, right? Because it's gyro only. But
yeah,
you
I
still
use-
need a
I
way
use
to connect it
mouse.
to the computer.
Wait, it's gyro only?
Yeah.
Didn't you have
Nope.
to aim with the sensor bar?
Nope. The aiming is also gyro based.
Yeah.
It's really stupid, but it's true. you can tell like there's a massive difference between like Twilight Princess bow aiming and like Skyward Sword bow aiming. They feel so different.
Honestly, that's good news. I quite like the sound of that because my sensor bar doesn't always pick up my Wii remote, probably because of like I haven't got it at like the most optimal place. The bundle that I got came with 10 games, and I used that to put the sensor bar on it.
I have a really funny story about the sensor bar, by the way. I once forgot it to take it with me on like a family vacation in a different country. And the funny part is, the sensor bar doesn't have a sensor inside of it. The sensor's in the Wiimote, right? And all that the sensor bar is like 2 like infrared lights. So what we did is I read on the internet that you could just use 2 candles. spaced
What?
apart like 20 centimeters or 10 centimeters, and those will give off infrared light that the Wiimote can pick up. So we just had those two fucking candles there, and that fucking worked.
Honestly, Nintendo are the epitome of fucking budget console gaming.
About to say that's probably about as good as what my mate did, because he used 2 TV remotes and he sellotaped and blue tacked one of the buttons down so it would constantly press.
That's so good. Oh my
I already know that one. I have a feeling I'm doing something really stupid and too early for what I've got. I'm going for it.
Do it.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
That's hilarious.
Found the hint, dude.
No, it's not a hint.
You still did my own.
I can't.
Yeah, this
I
hit
can't
would-
bel- I'm sorry, go on.
I was gonna say the seed would
Oh, no.
actually mega suck.
You're gonna
without
enjoy the
hints.
poison Pokemon when
I do
when
agree
I
there.
start using them.
The seed would be awful without hints.
Oh, 100%. I also like how we're gonna get to like basically the 1 hour mark and have one square marked that we haven't started with.
Falk, I imagine you were laughing at Spinder, at my little Spinder moment.
I think this is gonna be a less than 10 squares wins it. For this fucking raid.
I
Also,
feel
I
like
think
at this
according-
point, it's going to be a case of like, can I actually obtain a second square?
I believe in you.
Well, that makes one person.
Oh Jesus!
Sparks doesn't believe in you. I'm sorry.
No, I think they believe in Jesus.
Oh
You-
god, no.
Oh, thanks, Gabe. You're in my chat, you're a supporter, you're supposed to believe in me.
That's not how Twitch works, Nesman.
It doesn't Twitch chat.
I know it doesn't.
Pretty sure Twitch chat just hates everybody.
I hope one day I'll find, you know, someone to actually support me and not just come to my chat to watch me die on my ass.
Look, I came to your chat to support you for something, and then you didn't even say hi to me and said hi to everybody else. So I left.
Yeah, there are times where it's like I don't see these things, I'm blind.
I was the only message there for 5 minutes. You didn't respond, and then I think it was Falk came in, and you immediately went, "Oh, hi, Falk," and I'm like, "Motherfucker!"
That's funny.
Oh god. Actually, I probably did notice because I remember looking back at my chat one time and I saw your name and I was like, oh, hey Sean, if you're still there.
Yeah, because it was your latest video.
Oh, was it?
Yes. The OOTR multi-world.
Oh god. It just goes to show you how blind I am when I'm looking at chat.
I'm just like, yeah, I get it. I'm not like popular enough. I get it.
I'm always worried when Emily says hello in my chat because then I know I'm on for some problems.
I'm gonna push for verified so everyone can freak out when I'm in their chats. That's the only reason I'm gonna go for it. I'm also not gonna bother going for that because it'd be way too fucking depressing and I'm way too far off.
Basically, I'm closer to being verified on YouTube than frigging Twitch.
Honestly, it feels like I am, and I've only got 88 subscribers on YouTube.
I can't seem to surpass the 450 mark.
I thought last time I saw it you already had, but...
No, I mean like I seem to be just stuck around there. I can't go any further.
I've been on 738 followers on Twitch for about 4.5 years. It feels like at this point.
God, there's so many hints.
Well, yeah.
Bingo distribution is.
I was pressing it, but I don't think it was recognizing one of my
bingo
buttons.
distribution particularly has a distribution.
It's just a shitload of sometimes.
Yeah. That are based around the board. It's neat, but at the same time, like...
It's just a lot.
Yeah. I kind of wish there was a way they could do, like, you know, the regular, like, Scrubs distro, but... Scrubs distro, but, oh, fuck. But, like, based on the board. That'd be really neat.
I mean, honestly, I'd be fine with just, like, this distro, but, like, replace, like, 3 of the item hints with more sometimes hints. Or something like that.
Well, isn't the distro
so
just sometimes hints?
Well, this one, well, I mean...
based on the board, it's like...
Yeah, but, like, I meant, like, 3 more that aren't based on the board instead of, like,
I don't know the
Oh,
specifics.
freaking bomb took longer than I thought to freaking blow up.
I'm just like, oh, bingo distro. That makes sense for a bingo tournament.
I mean, it does. Like, this is good, you know, but I just wish it wasn't so fucking strong.
I mean, it can't be that strong. We've got... Oh, no. Fucking sparks.
I hear this.
Well, I mean, I understand.
Yeah.
Currently hate myself for everything that I'm currently doing.
Welcome to our OOTR. Hope you enjoy your stay.
I like how you say that with a deep sense of irony. I got used to a way of doing something, and now I'm having to get used to a different way of doing it.
It sounds like you in the latest TMCR tournament as well.
God, how is Sparks this fast, though? Jesus.
Not that fast.
Just so freaking.
I mean,
dumb.
yeah, but like... Maybe I'm just doing it wrong.
Dude, come
Wait.
on.
I have this. Sorry. But yeah, I do.
Every time
God,
I think
how are
I'm
you that
close,
fast?
every time I think I'm bloody close.
I'll think about it after I finally know what my low health sound is.
God, I wish there was just like some sort of auto
Come on, it's
for
close
bingo.
enough.
Just like it just marks the square for you.
Which auto tracking was the thing called Nice.
I mean that
They
too.
were investigating it last time, remember?
It's so nice.
Nope, not happening.
Yeah, just like hooks into the bingo game. Bingo board just hooks into the game, and then you don't have to keep pressing and unpressing like full wallet and shit.
I don't know why I threw it that way.
I mean, I feel like that would be like a dead giveaway for places like Ice Cavern, though.
What do you mean?
Bottle of blue fire.
Like if there's
on,
bottle
off,
of blue
on, off,
fire,
on, off.
yeah.
Oh, I wonder where you are.
But I mean that's the rule though, right? You're supposed to unmark it when
but
you don't have it and mark it when you do.
Realistically, you just never mark it.
Yeah.
At least I would.
Yeah, but I mean that's a problem with the rules then though, right? Not with the idea of auto tracking.
Half an hour later, and I eventually get this.
That was very scary right there, but I
Oh my god, this is
survived.
so friggin' dumb.
I will survive.
I can't get the timing on these bombs.
Oh,
I
have
wanted to
track-
throw that, but
Oh my god. I could have died right there.
Freaking hate this. I hate this so much. It's probably nothing important.
Yeah, I'm never hearing my low HP on this Steve. Unless I'm next level.
Oh, come on! He's rolling
You wait
through
until you
it!
hear the fucking journey I've just gone through.
Oh, dude, that looks so sick.
Oh,
I love the cosmetics so
I hate
much.
this.
The Romans cosmetics.
Yeah, I still need to update mine.
Would recommend. 10 out of 10.
Fuck that right.
oh my god, I swear he's rolling through it. I don't need my ears killed, thank you.
We're gonna be at 1 hour with the maximum amount of square. With 7
God, that is
squares
so loud.
between 4 players. We're gonna get to the 1 hour mark. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finally
Jesus.
got some after like 20 friggin' minutes.
Proud of you.
One of the most annoying things as well.
Extra proud of you.
And it was worthless.
That sounds about right.
That's OOTR.
Did it.
Exactly.
I know.
John, please don't watch this video if I post it on YouTube.
I will.
They say 1 hour into the video.
What the fuck?
If you're watching on YouTube right now, put a comment.
What the fuck is happening?
Game any minute now, please. Oh my god, movement is
Amen to that.
Wow, this is a fucking scene.
It's not nearly as bad as I actually thought. I read a hint entirely wrong, and I was like,
Oh, okay. So it was a hint that you read wrong. Okay, I was really like.
It was a combination of two of them.
I'm like hella curious, but also don't want to be spoiled.
Still playing it afterwards.
I'll forget to ask you. It's fine. Oh god. I wonder if the ping I have in no, the ping the ping I have in Discord is Fox just got his Wi-Fi card.
Oh, nice, yeah.
why I
They
didn't
gave
read
him a
that
crappy
earlier.
one.
No, there's one.
Thinking maybe you'll come back into sleep with me.
I've played this game before, I think. I'm not sure, but
I don't feel like I have.
No. Oh.
Oh, worthlessness.
doopy 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 doop
Damn it.
doop.
I feel like saying something just to troll them, but I don't know if I should.
Could have gone better. Could have gone worse. We'll take it.
Why is the thing never a square?
Because fuck us, that's why.
It's always a square, and then it's never a square.
This fucking Steve.
The ice trap square. Like, anytime it's there, you don't find them. Anytime
I've got a
you go
feeling I
there,
should
you
have
get
stayed
everyone.
as
Guess what,
young man.
Sparks? I know where you are.
I've seen like 3.
What is that?
See, that's where I was gonna go next. Thing is, I don't have a bow, so I didn't know whether I should.
Not all that far behind you, actually.
I almost died to that.
Oh my god.
I had half a
Oh my
heart.
god.
I had half a heart.
What is this, Minecraft?
It might as well be. I feel like we get more squares.
Don't need this anymore.
Yeah, let's play the
Ah, shit.
OOT in Minecraft. Matt, and they do bingo in that.
Wait, which bingo though?
I mean, it'd have to be unless they've randomized it. It'd have to be vanilla bingo.
No, I
waiting for
mean OOT or Minecraft bingo.
Oh, this is awkward.
Oh. Oh, cool.
It's really awkward, but I have to mark it.
You don't have to do it. There's no rules that
You
have to
do.
mark as well.
You do. Yeah.
That's the point. Yeah, you have to mark it.
Else you could just leave it all till the end and it's not there.
All right.
Until you forget what you've got. Forget to mark a goal and it does.
Guess I'm gonna have that in like 15 minutes.
Ah, good.
Surprisingly, that was actually my next protocol, but the problem is I don't have bow. That is my only issue. I don't have a bow. But now I get it.
To be honest, if this was a standard seed, it would actually be very, very, very quick. Holy shit.
Yeah, it would be.
Oh yeah,
You also wouldn't get all of those hints.
that's
What
true.
is that?
Oh, I put my items on different C buttons than I usually do. Shouldn't be doing that.
Like, I genuinely think it's one of those seeds where it's bad, but the hints bail it out.
I don't even think it, even without the hints, I don't think it was too bad. It seemed worse than it was.
Oh my god.
Mainly because I misread it.
That's
Ah.
quite impressive.
I didn't know, to be fair, I didn't even misread it.
So much.
It's hard to explain without spoiling.
I'm actually surprised I made that.
High five,
I'm
boys!
actually surprised I made that. I just did something and I'm proud of myself.
Congrats.
I don't know if
Oh
it's a
my
good
God.
thing, but
I don't know if I can be proud of myself right now. I cannot be proud of myself right now. Why can I not do this anymore? There we go.
I hate this though. Like, I hate this. Because I know what I'm going to find, like, any check. Like, on this next check, probably. But then... How badly do I want to meta?
isn't
mean, I
that the
could've
whole
just-
point of bingo though? Metagaming.
Yeah. I could have just left. I could have just left straight after beating Meg. Immediate
Yeah,
bailout.
Sure you did.
Yeah, I did. You
And
can't
so did
prove it.
Sparks, apparently.
Yeah,
I bailed and
can't-
we went to the exact same check, apparently.
that's impressive.
I'm gonna be in here for like another 10 minutes.
Yeah, the temptations.
Take it.
There
Oh.
was massive temptation to just say fuck these goals to me.
That was accidental. I think I can safely say that Sean did not leave early.
Don't know
Yeah,
what will
no.
give you that impression.
You don't know. You don't have Nehru's love. You can't prove it. I can't believe you actually chose to make that place, Bugs. Like, wow.
I forget something.
I'm impressed.
I'll be honest, I wasn't going to.
Oh wait. I'm in this room.
If you had to mark that square, I was not saying.
Yeah. I can see it, to be fair.
I hate myself for doing this.
Ooh. Look at that.
Like, what? No, fucking game. No. That was perfect.
It was not.
Game.
I think I want to do that.
Game.
Oh,
Virtually
jeez.
is supposed to work.
Or do I though?
Thank you.
It seems really.
How many
tempting.
does everyone reckon I'm gonna get? How many bingo cards? We have a 3-hour time limit.
Yeah,
From in
if
here.
you've already seen the progress that we're at, you can't.
I'm
really
already on
execute
one
it.
game, so you can't say 0. I'm brown. I'm the colour of my rounding. Don't spam it, you'll ruin it.
Poor Nesman's just wandering around trying to find stuff.
The thing is, I'm missing something for something I was going to do. So,
Ah, you need redacted.
I need more than redacted. Curious too. I don't know whether I should say it or not, just in case it gives something away. I'm just curious over if anyone else got an item that I got. Oops.
You have an item?
Quite an important one, actually.
You have an important item?
Yeah.
I am
I'm
not
good,
playing
Jeffrey.
another one afterwards. It's not
I
Friday.
knew it.
Just playing some Ocarina of Time bingo. Just trying to get... This is more just practice for me on the game.
Fuck you, game. Really?
Is Sparks okay? I'm worried.
What was this? Huh.
Yeah, but it's not me saying I have the important item. It's NesmaN saying it. NesmaN hasn't marked Nehru's love. In that impossible to meta where it is.
Yeah, the music is randomizer, and so is certain sound effects.
It's literally
And my low heart sound
ridiculously
effect
hard
is
to work
probably
out
the
where Nehru's love
worst.
is.
So difficult.
Oh, this is annoying. I'm annoyed.
Hi, annoyed. I'm Sean.
Oh, I gotta re-equip my...
I'm tempted on giving you guys a bit of a hint of
No.
what item I just achieved.
No.
Yeah, we want to keep spoilers to a minimum. You just have to use the advantage of having redacted.
Well, I already told you it was an important item. The problem is that it doesn't
Redacted
actually
is the
help
most
me during the bingo. I don't think it.
Correct.
God, speaking of haircuts, mine definitely does need cutting.
Knowing Sean, he got it at Royal Crypt. Hey! Again, I do not sound like NesmaN. It's NesmaN saying he has the item, not me.
Someone's saying we sound alike.
I don't know.
Oh, did you? Okay, well, that was a nice waste of time, whatever.
You know, it's because we're British. All Brits sound alike.
Racist.
You just reminded me of my form response.
Thing is, I don't think British people.
I can't believe you actually did it, but I should have seen it coming.
With the sheer amount of accents in Britain, I don't think British people could sound any more different.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Something is going on with my
Literally, you can travel,
controls,
like 10 miles and there's a
doing
different
my
accent.
head in.
It's crazy.
No.
Oh, good. We don't sound the same, NesmaN. I know you were worried that we might. It's not warming up, Sparks. Why is the radiator not warming up?
For some reason, when I press down, it goes
It's
up.
not.
When I go up, it goes down.
I am.
I'm confused.
Although my window does have a slight crack in it, so that might be why. Alright, let's do that.
Oh yeah, read that.
Hearthstone will start an update. Hearthstone is not playable.
What is going on
Probably
with my
the
controls?
patch
Why is
to
it when I press down, I'm
mercenaries or
going
some
up?
shit.
Oh, it's
What the hell?
shit.
What's going on?
Oh god, yeah. I don't play much Halloween in it. I don't play much Halloween, yeah.
I
It's
can't
still
wait
doing
for
it.
Halloween,
I just told you to
Hearthstone's
flip
gonna
it,
do a class
and
arena
it's
so
still
much.
doing it.
I'll just live it vicariously through you. Like I was kind of excited about
Why is it doing that?
about mercenaries, and I've played like 4 bounties, and I'm just like, eh.
I was not excited in the slightest for it, and that has proven to be correct.
Slow down, everyone. Jesus.
NesmaN has a
Right,
more
now it's
cheerful
working.
sound to him compared to the deep hate for life you have, Sean. And no, I'm not hating on either of you. That is just how I differentiate both of your voices.
Oh my god! You can't say that!
Clearly they go.
Not that wrong, to be fair.
That's so mean. Oh my god.
Dogs, can you stop following me, please? Actually, I have no idea if you are following
No,
me,
that
but
one's very subjective.
Don't I just go to
Yeah,
the bottom of
I
this?
realised.
Is this check not in on it? Or is that literally a dive challenge thing?
I wonder what to do after this exactly.
I would
There's,
have
got a feeling it's not what I
several
think it is.
things.
I think to be fair, you did kind of break Vi a little bit with that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna end up turning that off. I told you not to spam it, man. Whoa! Next. Alright. This is how you get to this dude.
Turn,
So much to do, so much to
That was
see.
a reaction. Wait.
I know it's the best, but not when it's constantly played.
Okay.
And plus, it's not much of a distraction if you constantly use it. That's the whole point of it being a distraction. Because I'm going to be expecting it to happen.
Gas, gas, gas. I have gas, gas, gas. You better open a window tonight. Helpful.
So quick as a flash.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Hey, I've gotten to where you were like 15 minutes ago.
Yay. Poor NesmaN. Are you okay, NesmaN?
No, I'm getting confused by this pizza. Why are you chucking it? I didn't. I swear there's something going on with my controller. I don't.
Oh
get
my
it.
god, I can't.
I can't.
Apart from I'm having difficulties with my controller, it seems to be having a mind of its own. I've just had to flip the axis because for some reason it decided up was down and down was up halfway through the game.
Jesus.
That is a little weird.
What am I doing?
Oh, I feel like I should mention this as a maybe case just for you, NesmaN, because you might not even know it's a thing.
What?
Just so you don't meta yourself off a cliff, you can get into Ice Cavern without Ruto's letter.
Fair enough.
There's a glitchless jump you can do for it. There's like a really dumb setup for it. So that square that I marked may or may not mean I have Ruto's letter. You'll just have to find out.
Dude, I don't even think I'm going to get that far.
Time's flying through, to be fair.
Yeah, and I'm still looking for my first bloody square.
Yes, getting to the end of a trial is just getting to the room. You don't have to dispel it.
See, on that dock, it says you have to dispel it.
Oh, does it? I need to change that. We created that a long time ago, and we've had debates about it since.
Don't let go this time randomly.
Sean created that when I was thinking about making the Bingo Lockout League like 3 years ago.
Be honest, guys, how well do you think I'm
And I
doing at this
literally
point?
copied and pasted it.
Seeing as I have only
I asked
one
Sean to go for it, but
one bingo
I
card.
asked him whilst we were in London, so I highly doubt he remembers.
By the way, Sean, you're a liar.
What? What do you mean I'm a liar?
You're a liar.
What did I lie about?
Oh, just something.
No, what?
I know you lied.
You don't know.
Yes, okay.
I could be metagaming myself heavily here, but
You could be.
I think I am, if anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Kits, I don't know why you were messaging me about an idea you want to do with Thunder.
I don't know why, but that was really funny.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to get
literally
5.
made
I've got an
no
hour and a
sense.
half left and I'm still only on friggin' 1.
You know I don't like Pokemon, Kits. Or I don't particularly overly enjoy it. I like it as a concept.
I don't really know the specifics of what I can do here. I don't even know if
Like
I've got
in
enough
a
time to
relationship
breathe.
when they say,
I'm doing
I don't love you, but I love the idea of you, or whatever, or the other way around. You know what I mean.
Honestly, I'd settle for that nowadays.
Fucking same.
So you know how I sent you the screenshot of the image just before disaster?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I got a
please.
response like an hour and a half later, and then she just immediately unmatched me like after about 2 more messages.
Oh no.
Thunder never answers you anyway. Join the club. I'm her co-op partner, and she doesn't answer my messages.
I mean, Thunder just doesn't answer messages.
yeah, it's her whole thing.
No, no, no.
Yes.
Me? It is her thing, Sparks.
Fucking Christ.
I don't even know why I'm in here because I know personally I can't do the things that.
Fuck that up,
When did I get bomb shoes?
Jesus.
I completely.
Oh wait, I just realized.
Brain fart that? When did I get
think-
bomb shoes?
Yeah, I can. Boom.
Mind, I thought you... Special.
You were lagging out a little bit. I don't know what you were saying.
I was probably lagging out because I wasn't actually talking very loudly.
Oh.
I was just trying to do something to perhaps get a check, and I kind of misread it.
Please say you're at least using a map tracker.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm at least doing that. That's about all I can say.
That's good. That's good enough for us.
I hate this game.
I feel like I'm also doing something very stupid.
Yeah, you are. It's called playing OOT. When can we have auto trackers? We've been over this. We're not allowed, apparently, but it would actually be really good. It means I probably wouldn't last location every seed. Oh, no, wait. I do that in TNTR.
What the fuck did I just do?
Man, I need to work on my reactions to stuff in the seed. I feel like I'm the only one not reacting to anything.
I'm definitely reacting to things, but it's usually just pure confusion.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I fucked this seed up. I can tell you that for a fact. I fucked something right up in this seed.
Uh-oh.
That's a big ouch from me, dog.
Didn't mean to go for a full reset.
Yeah, the funny thing about you right now is that you're like physically ahead of me, but I can also see exactly what you've not done.
Yep.
On the board to like
Yep.
compensate for it.
Yep.
I also have an issue in which I feel like I gained an item without even realizing it. So I kind of screwed myself out with a few things.
Oh, as in like you didn't mark it and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had it.
Oh.
I've got a feeling the best thing I can do at this point is just maybe go to Kakariko Graveyard and then just go back to being a kid again because I've missed
Now
something.
I kind of want to know, kids.
I definitely missed something. I'm sorry if I'm not talking to you guys in chat that much, but I am really, really thinking it hard.
No. Fucking Papega.
Well, that's never happened before.
There were two things I forgot here. Still getting a bingo card.
Really, you little shit.
No, it wasn't that. I'm definitely.
Hi, DR.
I've got a feeling I'm missing maybe Bo.
Hello.
I'd forgotten that you'd said BRB. Because it's been a hot second since then. I was like, back? What do you mean? Oh! ETR!
I got guns in my hand. they won't
Oh no, Nagi's gonna be so sad. Because now Nagi has to farm another 20,000. Oh no! Because
Uh-oh.
and Nagi said like, I'm not doing it until we meet in person. Oh wait, no, I think he actually redeemed it. Wait, no, did he redeem it and then just not tell
He
me
did
what it
redeem
is?
it, yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think That,
Wait, do I technically have to make you pay 20,000 more now? This is a loophole.
Not that. That's how he feels.
I
at the
don't know the
moment,
song
Gabe.
yet,
That's
so
how
there
he
is
feels
another
at the
song
moment.
on my backlog. But Nagi got to pay the lower price. I gotta think about these rules.
Brain
It's fine.
explode.
You can both keep them. I'm just gonna have to rethink how I handle this. I'm not gonna make either of you go like collect an extra 20,000 or anything, but
Ah,
oh, what am I doing? No, 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 no,
thought you
no! I'm
could
so
get that.
stupid.
I swear you can get it.
This game can suck my nuts.
I redeemed it 8 days ago. Yeah.
What?
I guess I should have raised the price.
Oh,
I'm
God, come
definitely
on.
gonna raise it twice now, just so I don't run into the situation again. No,
Just
no, no,
deal with
you're
what
fine.
you've dealt yourself.
No, no, you're fine, OOTR. I'm just gonna say, I'm working on the anniversary song right now for the minifam. It's gonna take me a little bit to get there. Either of yours, either of your.
I'm missing some progression, and I would
I'm
love to know
excited
what it
about
is.
the bit that I heard.
Oh no, it's ETR. You didn't need to do that, but fair enough, I guess. Like, I technically don't, because Nagi didn't tell me what he wants me to do. He's like, I'll tell you later. Oh, hello.
Yes, I did it in less than a minute. Bloody hell, that's my first time.
I'm just...
For God's sake. For this game. Every time I feel like I'm onto something.
What am I doing? I keep forgetting.
I'm sorry. Let me just welcome you to OOT again.
I think it's when someone redeems it, even if they don't say it for a while. But I also think I have to put a limit on that, and kind of go like, actually, the real thing I probably want to do is in the future, I'm just gonna enforce that as soon as you redeem the channel points, you gotta have the song ready. I'm not gonna do it now because I've already like
Again?
changed the rules, but I'm going to change the rules on Nagi halfway through. But
Where's my goddamn
I think-
freaking luck with this?
I think that's the real answer there.
I'm not having a lot of bloody luck on this.
I very much disagree.
I've got a
with what
feeling
the
it's going to
game's
be
doing
as
to me
child.
right now. You know what?
And the progression I'm missing is
I'm
going to
bad
be
at
as
the game.
child.
Confirmed.
Well, like second weekend of November, I think. Like it's like 9th or something, 8th or 9th or something. Whatever is closest to that.
Oh no, the low health sounds back.
Strangely, I've not actually come across that yet. For a while. I mean,
Oh, dude, this is so good. Please look at the board. Exact. I don't know why.
Honestly,
It doesn't actually matter, but
Mine was exact, but I forgot to mark the other
Oh.
square. Like, I had it all planned and everything, and I was like, yeah, I get to mark 2 squares up at the same time, it's gonna be so cool. And then I completely
nope,
forgot to
that's
fucking mark the other
insanely
square.
useful. when I
Well,
eventually find
OOTR,
this
you could
bow.
call it
Because
Germany,
I'm pretty
though,
sure
but it's
bow
only
is
one
the
person that's
item I'm
coming.
missing.
It's literally just Nagi. So I'm gonna have to be like an entertaining person for like 2 days. I hate that.
Out of all these randomizers I've played, this is probably the first one where I've actually gotten Zelda's Lullaby.
Yay! You did it. I can't believe you checked redacted, NesmaN.
Please don't be this one.
I hate myself.
Sorry, I hate
Don't
it.
hit yourself too much.
Wow, Sparks. Fucking putting me deep there.
It's like a 48-hour stream. Oh no. We are probably gonna stream together.
I could have done a 48-hour stream by the time I'm fucking done tonight. That's depressing.
If you do a fucking 24-hour stream whilst I'm trying to sleep, I'm gonna put some fucking bricks against the door.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
gonna
where
go
I'm
back
gonna
to
get
being
the
a
bricks
kid.
from,
I
but-
missed something as a kid. I really did. Pretty sure I can't get much in Spirit. Adult? I don't know.
Honestly, like Toad, that won't be enough. He'll kick the door down before I fall asleep from the noise. 24-hour co-op stream? How about no?
Yeah, that sounds like a bad idea.
Yo, thanks, Kits. Also, Kits, I can't play New World anymore. It pisses me off. Because it put a
yeah.
fucking expedition as part of a main quest and I have to be in a party of 3. I'm just like, no. Stop making me do shit.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to interact
Kit.
with people.
That's what it does. It forces you to be
forgot.
socialable.
I didn't sign up for that.
Do I need to wait for this to go? I don't know. Just make sure the flag is set at least. I probably just want to do that then.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
aware that it can't be soloed, Kits, but I don't want it to be part of the main fucking story.
Anything here?
Honestly, it's a
Right, now I'm
bad
gonna go back
idea
to see
putting
what I
it as
missed.
The main part of a main story.
Oh damn it.
Do not play Final Fantasy 14 then. Don't worry, I do not plan to.
Oh, I played that for a while.
Yeah,
I kinda gave up on it. I kind of like stick to just one MMORPG at a time now.
It looks more confusing than WoW, and I'm very easily confused. And WoW was pretty confusing.
WoW is very much not confusing.
Well, if you want
I know.
something simple, just go for what is it, Genshin? That's nice and simple.
Oh oops.
I could play Weeb Game. I actually played a little bit of that when
That's
it
not a
very
grotto I
first
need to
came
go
out
to.
because Kit told me about it and I quite liked it. I then stopped playing it because it was like, oh, pay money and you can do this. And I'm like, no.
Pay to play. Who would
I'm
think
like,
of such a thing?
Don't market your game as free to play if you have to basically buy shit in order to succeed. Otherwise known as every free-to-play game ever.
Now you're just talking about mobile games.
Not wrong.
Oh god, don't remind me.
I can't remember what it was. Nope, not that one. Man, I'm just dumb. Hey, Arrow.
How's the clicking going?
I'm doing so bad at
The
this.
key clicker?
Oh, that's what I'm getting wrong. Damn it.
Fucking fell into a hole.
I'm still very new to this. I'm still
Oh,
trying to get
Poke Clicker.
around on it.
I haven't had that open.
And yeah,
in
I
a
do
while.
like MMORPGs.
Kind of. I don't know. I hit a wall
One I'm
where I just like
one
press
I'm on
the
at the
same, like,
moment
I
is
not- like,
Genshin.
it just like
I do
I wasn't
enjoy.
strong enough to beat the next thing. And at that point, it's just like you breed the Pokemon over and over, which means you just stand in one location and then occasionally just go in and click like all like your 20 strongest Pokemon. And I don't know. I know it's a clicker game, but that's kind of like the point. But like usually there's a little bit more variety than that. Like at least you like do a little bit of this, a little bit of that every time you check in. But it was literally just the same thing every time, and it took forever.
That's what I think it is. You know what's really annoying? I've had an item for ages and I still never friggin' marked it.
Yeah. Classic.
I spotted it and I'm like, oh yeah, I do have it.
You'll fit in great in this community.
Oh, there's so much green on the map. Cool.
Let me just check my tracker to make sure it's accurate. Oh, wait, for one of the rare occasions it actually is accurate. This wasn't meant to happen. Oh my
Yeah, I
God,
know I
where
need to get attacked by
I know where
Kukos, but I
Ice
just
Dragon
can't think of
It's
like a
Sparks.
way of getting them to attack me at this point. I don't know how it works on Ocarina of Time.
Shit.
I can only think with a sword. You also reminded me whilst I was normal Link.
So clean.
Ah, that's where I was failing. Okay, that's like settings screwing me over.
Shit. Nez might have worked out where Neru's love is.
Oh no, I worked out something else that was probably should have been apparent.
What am I doing?
I feel like if it's settings based, I kind of want to ask.
I kind of
And then I have to insert, why does no one read my pings?
no, I think it was something that I've glanced over like an idiot.
I don't know if this play is any
mean,
good. Now that I
it's-
think about it.
It's not like a big thing. I'm pretty sure I can say it, but kind of thought beans were randomized.
No.
So
Yeah,
I
you
know
can
where I've
indeed
gone
say
wrong.
that, considering we all have it.
Yeah, if it's settings based, you can say it. As long as it's not like, I just spent this long trying to do this and it's small key sanity. It's not, by the way, but...
Oh.
Hey, Tom. How are you doing?
Okay, off to do the Chungus multi-world. Enjoy! Beat Sparks for you? I mean, I'll try.
Nope.
I think Vi will do a better job of that than I will.
I should have come here. This is where I wanted to come
Scared about
ages ago. About an hour ago, I wanted to come here and I never bloody did.
It's righteous exhaustion on my side. I can't believe.
About to say, Emily, when it comes to other MMORPGs,
Come at me, bruh.
they're a lot different. The Final Fantasy one it's not what I thought it was going to be.
Come at
It's still
me,
fun to
bro.
play. Still has a good story to it. And
Right now
I don't
I'm
get
feeling
what's
pretty
going
good
on with
'cause I'm
Link and not
distracted
wanting to jump
by
off a
video
bloody
game.
edge.
From the deep sadness I would otherwise feel. I'm exaggerating, but not by a lot.
Kari, we have a command that replaced Siren. We've had one for ages. It's called !scream.
Not a re-dead, is it?
No, it's for every time I fucking hear Sparks.
Oh, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
we couldn't
Sparks
call it
been catered
Sparks
for you.
because Sparks is already
Yeah.
timeout.
It just doesn't get updated because nobody
fuck.
bothers.
Oh, they had.
anymore.
I thought there were Deku sticks in there.
Same with
Not
the
paying
quotes
attention.
and stuff.
I'll try my best, Tom.
My stream's kind of been dead.
Nothing scares me anymore.
I've had plenty of decent moments. Like, and it's gonna get added now for fucking Papega's sake. But when I said that let me just find Talon's nutsack real quick. That would have been quoted, and wasn't.
Oh, you know something? I remember looking at PlanetSide 2 ages ago.
I mean, that's the whole point.
Because there were a lot of
I'm
there were a
also
lot of
not
MMORPGs I
like,
wanted to try because like I
honestly,
played mainly RuneScape.
I'm indifferent.
Old
to,
school and,
like, the whole
R3.
thing nowadays. I just
And
kind of.
it's like I can't see myself going back to like World
I
of
stream
Warcraft or
because I've got
anything like
nothing
that.
better to do, and
Then
it
I ended up
helps
getting into
solve
Genshin.
the crippling loneliness of when Sparks isn't here.
I tried getting into Final Fantasy, but yeah, it didn't happen.
But I've long since decided that I'm just going to be second fiddle to everybody I know, and I'm fine with it.
I like playing with friends as well, but Genshin's multiplayer co-op side is crap. If I'm honest, it's really crap. Like you can't do quests, you can't even go to shops and buy
Well,
things.
you're first fiddle now, kits. Congratulations.
What?
Because I'm second fiddle. I'm second fiddle to everything. That means kits and everybody else is first.
It
fiddle.
really is, Arrow.
That's how it
It's
works.
really bad.
Sure.
It's like they literally
Don't
built it
at
just to
me.
be, you know.
At STG Sean.
I said don't.
And so
at
that's the
me.
progression I was missing because I didn't
Already
come
done it.
here
Also,
an
that's
hour
STG
ago when I
below, so
said
get
I wanted to come here.
Damn it. No.
Did I catch that? Oh. Missed. Whoops.
Vaguely remember, Kari. Like you said, it was a very long time ago.
Yeah, you're probably right there, Arrow.
Check mine.
They literally just did it so they can call it an MMO. It's more of like just a online RPG game. Because whenever I tell people what Genshin is, I basically just tell them it's an RPG game. It's like I call it an MMORPG because people are more familiar with that style. But it's like it's difficult to say what Genshin is other than that it's an RPG game that's trying to be an MMO.
Oh, damn it.
I also found something else that makes me feel even more stupid.
I don't remember. Like, I don't know what my horny gel signs are right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, Nez,
Well, I
you're
could get up,
falling
but I'm kind of in
behind.
the middle.
You mean I was in front at one point?
Yeah, Neds, watch out. You're falling a little bit behind, buddy. Don't.
I've had one card on the bingo sheet this entire playthrough.
And we started with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit! I didn't see that square. Oh no! I'm so stupid. I didn't even. No, why? Why am I so dumb?
Yeah,
Fucking
I'm not paying
regret
attention.
much.
Yeah, I'm so sad. I did like I swear to God, I've looked at every square on this board like 4 times, but I somehow haven't
You know
read
something,
that
Arrow? I
just
need to
haven't
do
somehow.
Metroid, not multi-world, because the Metroid multi-world, in my
I
opinion,
didn't
definitely
realize
needs
that
to
defeat
add
all
some
Lizalfos in
extra
the
stuff
Dongos Cavern
or
was a square.
be logically nice
And I feel very,
towards
very
multi-world
much the big
people.
dumb right now.
I mean,
So like the
It's a
logic is in
3-hour
order, so like
race,
no one
right?
is
Like,
waiting
you
for like
just
20
do
odd
it
minutes for
towards the
someone
end.
else to find
Oh
something.
no, and Sparks has it too! I'm so sad. Yeah, UTR, thanks.
I did
don't
like
think
it,
we're
but
being
also
boss.
the last boss on Metroid Prime
Probably
sucks.
I don't know. I really hope. I really hope. That's all. No, we don't have to complete the
Come
whole-
on, it was
Well,
done by
it's
a
an easy
fraction
square if
link.
you know that it exists.
No, it's nothing to do with
Yeah,
you
it's
being
most
around,
squares
Gabe.
in
It's
3 hours,
literally,
please.
I just feel like the last boss is garbage. The RNG final part did my head in. And when I eventually beat it, I felt really achieved. And then I lost the footage to it.
Oh my
And I
God,
had to do
Kari
it
found
again,
out
and
where
I just
where
couldn't
found
do it.
Avery's love.
And my brain just hurt too much.
It was in Zelda. Damn it, Kari's got a square and she's not even playing bingo.
You know, so Arrow, the developers behind it should definitely look into having like a save point for when you actually get to the final phase. Because
Very cold hands.
every time I watch the
I really
weeklies,
fucking hope.
it kind of just looks like a lot of people just abandon the
Okay,
race if they die on the last
Forgot that
boss.
can happen.
I want sticks.
No, you bitch! Don't do this to me.
Too late. Smile.
I hate this.
Oh, you too.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Whoops.
I hope you haven't done something real bad. I think I was watching one of your weeklies. Strangely enough, a weekly you was in.
I made a slight blunder.
Someone was
on my
about to
plan, so-
beat the game and they got to the last boss and they just quit it. They lost on the RNG part, the very last part, and then they just quit even though they would have been first place.
Well, that might have been a mistake. No, it wasn't. Game! Don't do this! No, no, no! No, no, no!
No, no, no.
No, no, don't touch me there.
Is that your no-no square?
Well, I lost.
Yeah, I think we all lost to Sparks. And then NesmaN marks like 15 goals at once. And we're just like, huh?
I highly doubt it at this point. I'm just lucky to try and get one more.
I believe you can get at least a couple more.
It just depends on how many more stupid things I do.
Shit. Yeah, this game doesn't reward you for that.
Oh my god. You're gonna love it.
The salt.
Ah, you got a square!
That one that you lot haven't got.
What?
If it helps, I'm on my way to pick it up.
You're gonna
If it
love
helps,
where you
no,
find that.
not.
But yes, but also no.
Oh, that is such.
No!
Neds, I feel like I can say this pretty openly. All three of us know where it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, sure.
The crushing disappointment, dude.
So, fill you in. There's 2 hint stones behind Deku Tree.
Yeah?
One of them says where the boomerang is.
Does it? I completely
Yeah.
forgot to go to it. That is so stupid. And you know what's funny? I
Wait,
didn't even
you
read the
fucking-
hint.
You fucking just went?
Yeah?
Oh my god.
You should talk to Sean about me just randomly doing things like this.
I hate that. I actually
hon-
hate that.
Honestly, literally watch any fucking TMCR race that NesmaN is in. He's the epitome of fucking lucky. Like, I can't believe we were playing in the standard tournament, like season 2 or whatever it was, and me and NesmaN end up going up against each other. The winner got into brackets, the loser didn't. And of course, they rolled a fucking Yulari required seed for Mr. Meme guy over here.
You have to
So
do
he-
Yulare.
So he rushes Yulari, meanwhile I'm beating my 4 element dungeons because it makes more fucking sense. And then NesmaN's finished, and then it's like, motherfucker.
I still like the one that baffles Hendrus, where the whole of like Temple of
just realized
Droplets
there's a
was
problem.
open with like what 15
Oh,
checks
can I
in
just
it.
forfeit? Can I just forfeit now? Can I just forfeit?
I mean, if you want to, but...
No,
Oh, you know something?
But,
I
like,
never read that.
I just
hint.
lost another 2 minutes to nothing, basically, because I'm just dumb.
Fine, we'll fight for second place.
Ugh.
I'm just happy
That
to
is
have
so
something
annoying.
else.
Yeah, honestly, that square's kind of got me worried, I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, did loser actually get auto-modded? I'm just a sore loser? Am I? Have I ever been a sore loser?
You're a sore loser.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't think I've ever... Okay, I mean, I guess... I guess if you mean just, like, I get sad when I lose, then sure. But, like, I don't think I've ever blamed it on luck or anything. I feel like that's the kind of thing like a sore loser would do. I'm not like Trent.
Also, did I just bulk out Ruto like an absolute idiot?
You fucking... Hey,
Am I wrong?
I'm only really after the sculptures.
fucking hell.
Patience. Ow.
Trent won't be walking it, he's doing an RSL race. I know, because I would have done it if I didn't plan this bingo like a week ago.
Forfeiting with an hour left? I mean, I don't know. I guess you could.
But yeah,
call
what
it
I
a
was saying
sore
about
loser, but
Hendrus,
that's not really-
what do you call it? He was really
I would
confused one
define
time
that.
because everyone was like going
But
into
sure,
Temple of
I'll keep
Droplets really
playing
early in
and
the seed.
forfeit.
I'm a sore loser. My
And I
knee
took it
hurts
upon
and I'm losing.
myself to not go in Temple of Droplets, but I instead decided to go all the way
I can see
to
the view of this,
Fountain.
and I was talking to Trent 3 minutes before the seed started. I know exactly what Trent's doing.
Hey, look at you.
Nez is getting squares. This is for comeback. Time to panic.
I feel like
I don't think...
I've never made good decisions on this, so I'm actually glad I did that.
I mean, bingo does reward bad decisions, in a way.
I don't think
Or
I'm
it's
gonna
more
get
likely
rewarded
to.
here.
It's more likely.
I haven't got any
to,
sticks
should
to
I
actually
say.
do this fight, so
Oh, actually,
I think I'm possibly screwed. Not unless you can use bomb chews on him.
I have plays. There are plays in the game that can be made.
That's why I went to the scrub, because I was hoping to get sticks. I don't know what each scrub has just yet.
I'm just so sad about the Lizalfos thing, honestly. That's the thing I'm most sad about.
Oh,
Oh,
and
yeah.
not hurt him.
My execution in the last one. This one. I played so bad in that last one.
No, I've got to.
Nice.
I mean,
So yeah, I've pretty much locked
Kari,
myself
we don't need to
out of
worry
this
about
because
the
I
squares right
keep
now. We just
forgetting
go
to try
get
and
them
get
when we
sticks.
get them. You don't have to do all your squares in the first hour.
Yeah, that's true. Exactly.
It's one of the reasons, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, you burn out at
Personally,
the
I
end of the
don't
bingo
know.
siege.
I don't know anything that does damage to certain bosses or enemies or all like that. So, something I'm still learning when it comes to this.
Mumbling like pastry.
Yeah, because your whole point is I need to do all the goals as soon as possible, whilst we're routing it as if we're routing.
You
the
know
seeds
something?
as
When
a
it comes
whole.
to Prime Bingo, I didn't know there was one. So I might actually
Yeah, I mean,
try that.
like the thing you want to do is like
That
you
could
want to
possibly be-
doing
that could
things,
actually
like
be
working
quite
on
fun.
longer goals.
Just as
and
long as
then
I don't
when
have to
you
go
walk
against
past
the last
one
boss.
step of a different goal, you want to do that then, and then just like
I already know that.
you know, I'm like 2 out of 3 on one of these goals, for example,
And
and I can
still
go get the
wanna-
third one at any point.
I
Like,
still want to point out that Kari is fucking good at bingo.
yeah. I mean, it's just like Kari's just good. Like I said, I think Kari is like one like routing like standard
thing.
routing coaching session away from like actually just like being too good for scrubs and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah,
Are you
I have
telling
bombs.
Kari how to play when she's been crushing it? Yes.
I'm
with
not
the
doing well on
OOTR
this.
key.
I'm forgetting what items I actually have.
It's how we do things, apparently.
I just did something, walked out, and I was like, oh yeah, I've got that. I'm just totally not paying attention to what the heck I'm holding on to. Yes, I do hate myself. I'm getting to the point of Sean.
Already? Jesus.
Oh, Ridley's still a goal. Well, I suppose I can deal with Ridley,
Why
but
do you think you
Ridley's
stopped playing
still
quals
kind
after
of
you
a
reached your
pain.
minimum?
I did try
I'll be
learning
real, I don't
how
even
to
know
beat
how
him quick, but
people
it was
did in
terrible.
quals. I didn't follow any of it. I haven't really been following any of it. Like, I am probably overly at this point, but ridiculously jaded towards like the scrubs and stuff that I've literally cannot care about it. Like I said on the tube that time, I'll be interested, like, and I'll like support those who are in it and be like, "Yo,
No,
good job
because
if
I
you
haven't got
won," or
sticks. I have bombs. I don't know
help
if...
out if people
Aero,
want my
do you
help
know a way of aggravating
but,
Kukos with the
like,
items I've got?
for the game, but I can't
I do it with
follow
boomerang.
I just
Because I need to annoy some
Kinda just-
Kukos to get attacked.
lost all the
I
interest.
forget I've got an extra random.
It's what
thing.
happens when they
Quest I've
basically
gotta
make you
do.
the only fucking active staff
I
member.
can do it
for
as
a while,
adult, but I'm not adult.
and I will
Still
never
little Link.
fucking let it go.
let it go.
Also, I've got. I feel like I've got a handicap.
I mean, we knew this going in, but I'm curious at what you think the handicap is.
Well, the annoying thing is that my chat also tends to send me little frigging challenges that I have to do.
Oh, you've got that on. I'd recommend you don't for the actual races.
I know it's only for. This is only a practice, so I'm allowing it. But they wanted me to get attacked by Kuko.
Oh, lovely.
They want me to suffer.
Yeah, please tell me what it is, Kari, because it's bugging me. I recognize it, but I can't tell you what it is.
What?
No, oh, you can do it with
Mine-
nuts. Oh, I could have done it ages ago then. I think you could do it.
Oh, it's endless possibilities. God damn
Da,
it.
da, 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 da. I'm running through this world and I'm not looking back. Is that how I can go? When no one's ever gone.
Monday.
How do I know when I get there? I wonder how hard I should start going on just like doing squares. I don't know. Still kind of playing to find things.
Right, now I guess I should find some
Yeah, I'm
coupons.
very much worried right now. Do 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 do.
Oh yeah, that is another square that I could have got, but I'm stupid. Did
Yeah,
I
I
forget about
can't wait for you to work out the expertly hidden Nehru's love.
that? Don't worry, I know. I'm just trying to figure something else out.
Yeah, Kari, you told me you're running. Right?
I feel like I'm missing arrows somewhere.
I told Vi about that actually. Like a 2-hour co-op practice was an originally bold choice.
For me to worry about.
I get a feeling that
That's gonna be a tough ask for like really good
I
players.
think I might, after this, I think I might actually look at the Prime bingo, see what that looks like. So when it comes to randomizers, there may be randomizers I'm not a big fan of playing, but I feel like bingos would probably
I don't
be.
know if I've
I always
checked it.
find them really fun with
And
games. And there is
like,
actually another
I think it was
randomiser I'm
Andals
looking
and
at.
Vi, but
I just need to
kinda
actually
like
have a
the
proper
matchup
look
of
at
you
it
and Vi
first.
more than Andals and Vi. Nothing against Andals at all.
Maybe you should
The
have.
thing is,
Andals
it's
and then
pre-alpha sort of thing.
on at this point without.
So it's not like
badly I'm
readily
playing the game.
available just yet.
What are you saying about
Say
Andals?
that. Fuck you. You know what I mean.
I love the life that we live in.
Hi, Kari.
How annoyed would everyone be if I said that I kind of left out a lot of Sphere Zero checks?
It sounds about normal for all of us.
Yup. I think I might have a couple left.
I'm fairly sure there's at least 3 Sphere Zero checks that I haven't done that will probably give me squares.
What? No, stop.
What the?
Ah,
Oh. Oh, really? Interesting. Oh my god, stop.
I bombed a Kuko, but it didn't attack me.
You just let me mark the square already? Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Boo ba doo ba doo ba doo ba doo ba doo ba doo. Indeed, Gary, indeed.
Oh, what? Ass.
Uh-oh. Hope I didn't fuck up the timing. No, we're fine. Come on. Please? Thanks.
I messed up the timing. Oh my god, I'm getting annoyed with this.
I just wanna
Keep mistiming that last one.
So I don't know who I've mentioned this to, so I apologize if I'm repeating myself. But
Alright, that's the third one.
boss keys. Do you reckon they should be shuffled in dungeons or
Yes? Or what do you mean?
in
Vanilla?
their vanilla chests?
Oh,
Same as mats and compasses.
probably shuffle.
I don't even think that maps composition should be vanilla.
Well, ETR suggested
it's
it, and I
fine.
do kind of like it.
It's
I do
okay,
also
but
like it.
I'd say keep them shuffled.
it starts to cut out a little bit of the randomizer
Oh
aspect.
my god, that was you laughing at me, Emily? Thought it was Gabe.
Yeah, I guess that's always the question, like, what you want your bingo to be like, because there's games where, like, you can play, like, OOT bingo, right? Where you literally can plan out the entire route, and that's fun for some people. And then there's, you know, you could do this with, like,
I
a
know what
fucking
this
all
is,
sanity where
yeah.
nothing
I think
matters,
this is
and
vanilla.
it's just about playing the game well. It's like, where you draw that, like, perfect balance for yourself is going to be different for everybody, I guess.
I'm okay with the maps and compasses being vanilla. I'd rather them not be, but it's not like it's a bad thing either.
I think for the time against gold thing, it works because it allows you to just
Oh, don't be a donkey.
push dungeons specifically knowing you can get those squares in that time. Like I had it literally, I think in the first. It was either the first one. I think it was the first one. I rushed bottom of the well to get my 7th map and compass. With like 2 minutes left. And then I found a scale just to compound the misery.
Mr. Saxo Beard makes me this, brings me. Bless his
Once I find this thing that I know I'm missing, I feel like I could actually try and get something else. So I've pretty much gotten everything from town. Thing is, do I continue with town? Or I become an adult? I mean, I can get everything there.
Oh god. Okay. That's something. I'm sweating a little bit now.
It's almost like we've got less than an hour left.
No, this is dumb. No, this is dumb. This is dumb. This is dumb. This is dumb. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Oh, my moderator did say I'd get at least 5 bingo cards, so I'm trying to achieve the last 2.
I believe.
I've not kept track of map and compasses at all.
If you, when you're in your inventory, if you hold A,
Oh, does it show up on that?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna think about how I do this actually.
Should have been extra mean, and I should have kept maps and compasses give info.
You fucking.
I actually wouldn't mind that with vanilla maps and compasses.
We tried it, and it ended up not being a good idea.
Wait, there's.
Don't
Hold
know
up.
what seem mostly unimportant for most seeds.
Oh, this one. Do I even want to set this up at this point though? I don't think I'm getting this goal. There's no way I'm getting this goal. I think. I don't know. Maybe.
Would be nice if I could remember the bloody songs.
I suppose for your
Oh, I was doing it
question,
right. I was just
need
doing
to pee, but like, I'll see Sparks' screen if I go pee. So like,
If you're gonna do it, now's the time.
There we go.
I'm not doing anything particularly important.
Keep doing it. Friggin' back to front.
alright, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna like try not to walk into the door on the way out.
Hide the trucker.
Oh, jeez, really? God, Sparks is running away with this one.
Gentlemen,
I think I have enough time where this is a good idea to set up, but I'm not sure.
I need rupees again. So annoying. How often does that spawn? Does that spawn again? Farm that.
I'm warping from Temple of Time, so you're good. I'm at Temple of Time.
Completely forgot about that route there.
I didn't realize. I didn't expect he was
Killer
gonna
information
tell me.
right there.
Alright. Emily, I'm gonna try and make you right about me getting at least 5 bingo cards.
I gotta think about this. Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing.
Wait. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
Sorry about that, man.
I'm assuming trials are on, right?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck!
Oh no, they're not.
I'm not an idiot.
No, instead of locking that one check behind trials, we decided to shuffle the Ganon's boss key into the dungeon instead. So it's in any of like 17 check.
I don't particularly care about the checks.
Oh,
I'll try and
wait,
earn some
you're
rupees
big
so I can get
brain.
the other two.
Yeah,
Holy fuck, your big brain.
I was thinking about it. I mean, you have to, right? There's only
Yeah.
3 otherwise.
Yeah, there's only 3 of us, You've got to.
Do I have a constant battle music? All the cards going on from everyone. I'm getting literally nothing. That was not logical thing to do, Link.
Oh god, there's not a lot of time left.
Lots of time left.
I don't even know the best thing I can
Shit.
do.
I'm actually just 3rd now. That's good.
just say you're in third.
Yeah.
Well, there would be some serious problems going on if you were fourth.
Yeah, but I was second. Like, this is the first time this seat I'm third.
Yeah, I've just overtaken by, yeah. Well, outright. We've been tied for a lot of it.
By the way, the whole bingo thing, you know when you said like it's the person with the most cards and that, is there any extra points for like an actual bingo line?
Lines will be used as part of the tie break for making brackets, but you don't get points. They'll get marked, so like if this was our final time, the final thing, the scoreboard would reflect Sparks having a line. But other than that,
I didn't realize this took so long.
strictly tiebreaker. Need to do this. And then
This is literally the first time I've come into this dungeon as
routing.
on this randomizer, so this is completely brand new to me. I feel like I've missed arrows somewhere, I really do.
Keep gaming.
Oh my god, is it nothing but frigging keys?
I think I did the other one.
I love it when I feel like I
No,
stole myself.
what? Game? Perhaps-
You sounded so annoyed that I swear I heard you twice then.
You probably did. He's in the room with me. It probably echoed through me as well, because we have like it's quite an open room that we're in as well.
It's only open because I've got no fucking furniture in it.
Ooh.
I think the easiest
Come on,
thing
it's
to
just
do
a
at this
bat.
point is do this.
It's just a bat.
And then
That does not require Link to jump. Leave me alone. I just want to frigging get through the dungeon. Or at least try and get through the dungeon.
I've got some juice set up at least, but so does Sean probably.
Yeah, I got some stuffs. Some things.
I have some wine ready for when, you know, my mind does actually collapse from doing this.
I mean, I can't see what you've got or anything, but I mean, you don't really know what you're doing, but I appreciate you still playing.
Still continuing on.
Yeah. I know I'd be pretty frustrated if I was in this situation.
Oh no, it's more frustrating when you're trying to play catch up when you're in a multi-world or co-op. Bingo, I don't mind so much. It's just the whole metagaming, and I think I just...
Catching up in co-op is a pain. Me and Thunder know about that all too well.
I gotta get lucky. If I get lucky, no, I have a shot at beating Sparks, honestly, but probably not.
I was about to say that happened when I was playing this with Fox. Like, he found something, and then not long found something else after it, and it was locked behind that one item that was 3.5 miles away from it.
Yeah.
Gotta be so speedy now. Just gotta be super speed.
Yeah, I'm trying to plan what I do.
What I do?
You're planning?
Yeah, we're at the point in the seed where I actually have to think about what I'm doing.
Think?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're cut out for Randomiser?
Yikes.
You're saying things that don't make sense.
That's yikes for more than you know, because I don't think I'm cut out for Randomiser anyway.
Neither do I, but look where the both of us are.
I mean, I don't have success in any rando. You have success in TMCR at least.
Yeah, that's probably my only claim.
Is the final best of 3?
I think it is, yeah. And I'm hoping to try and convince Pika Pals into doing a true bottle percent.
Can you do that?
Well, me and Myth was going to do it if we got into the,
yeah.
you know, fight for third. The thing is, it's going to be like a gentleman's rule thing.
Yeah.
Sean.
Do you think they'll get sick of you at this by that point? Be like, we just want him to race for fucking settings.
We'll probably set up like a figurine race. And then it's like, oh no, we're going for bottles, man.
Wait, is Vi coming for me?
It's too late. I've already come for you.
Oh my.
Oh crap.
Oh no. Why?
John, you're letting yourself down.
Why am I letting myself down? I'm washed up. I'm not good at bingo anymore, apparently. I thought I was. I mean, that being said, I was second in the last practice race, so I can't really grumble. Out of like 8 people.
That's another reason for coming in here. Well, now I can just, if I want, I can even perhaps maybe try and get the other tunic so I can at least have 5.
Alright, please, just be nice to me, game.
So, really, the thing that screwed me up was me
I really
going
need you
to
to
adult.
be nice to me right now.
I should have just continued on. Keys. Any checks left?
Oh, that backfired.
Out of keys.
Guess I'm doing this.
No shit.
That thing that I'm thinking of. I thought there was like a blast wall I could get. Yeah, I think I'm possibly out. Available in here. I don't have.
No.
Oh.
No, you bitch. Ah. I'm choking. I'm actually choking. What the fuck?
Are you joking? Why, yes. Yes, I am.
Come on, just be nice. You can do it. I believe in you.
Oh. Wrong room.
You can find it in your heart to be nice to me. That's really bad. Please? Game, please.
Thing is, I need rupees. I was hoping to maybe find a map in there as well, but...
Oh, Vi!
Oh, okay. I was wondering if that was ever gonna happen. Because I have all 3.
You do realize it's more you two against Sparks.
Where one is, but it's not the one I just got.
It's you two against Sparks at this point.
Yeah.
I think it's us 2 against each other, and Sparks is just winning. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, we are only 1 square behind at this point, but I mean, Sparks hasn't been doing nothing. It must be because of like setting
What
up
do you mean?
goals.
He's not even sat at his chair right now.
Everybody's been there and I don't get no vacation.
I feel like he started singing just because I said that.
Game, don't fucking do this. Why would you do this?
Sparks being so chilled out is probably the reason they're so far ahead.
That's what I expected, Sean.
Yeah.
It's, you're well tied as in squares and anyway with sparks now.
Yeah, I need the line. I need to
For a moment, I
hit
was a
the
bit
line
confused.
on my
Why
16th
no
square to
explode?
be in the lead. If I get the 16th before Sparks does.
You know.
Tempted to maybe look for another dungeon. Just to see, because I really want to get a fifth one
Just reminds me
before I
of
finish.
the like,
really
old
do.
school dream manhunts where they would always just like, oh,
wait,
dream.
No,
Oh,
I can get a fifth one. I'm not paying
George."
attention. No, I can't. No, I just clicked onto it.
That's us. No.
That is us to a nutshell, yeah.
Oh, Sean.
Check the board, you fucker.
I know. But
My God, there are certain things in this that I feel take too long.
Yep.
Oh, and I got absolute garbage out of it.
maybe I shouldn't have gone for this. Maybe this was a bad idea. I'm questioning everything. Ah!
At least you're having a better time than what I am.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've metagamed myself into oblivion at this point.
That's for danger. Alright, I'm gonna give you a square for free. Nehru's Lovers in Forest Temple. There you go, you're welcome.
Fuck you, Sean.
This is just gonna feel so good in a second.
Game, for fuck's sake, please.
Is this one? Can't remember if I checked.
Game is trolling, man.
Oh, I didn't actually already do this.
How many do I have? Ah,
How
shit.
did I not?
Well, we're doing it this way then.
They said, OOTR
What happens if you run out of time in these rooms? You just void back to
Yep,
the
it
start.
definitely is one of them. I think Link himself is screaming.
Shit, I forgot something.
No, you bitch.
No, you absolute donkey.
Open.
Okay, just fucking grow a pair of thumbs, you dipshit.
What? Grow a pair of thumbs, did I just hear? This is a gasp moment.
Oh, that is a gasp moment. Oh wait, maybe I should do this.
Oh, I have enough rupees to try and get my fifth bingo card at least. Because that's all
I need
I'm
to check
trying to
it
fire
after.
towards before the time's up. Or means for me to get it, I need to actually
Ooh,
need to be child to get it.
actually.
Oh, you're ahead. Just realized that.
Yeah, that's why I went oh vi. In fact, I'm
No!
Winning.
Oh my god.
Hoggers.
So mad at myself.
it's actually worked out quite nicely, actually.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I fucked this up. I'm losing time. I'm losing time.
Continue
what?
to lose time. Do it. Don't know why I said it like that, but do it.
Oh,
I
Sean!
got this, but
Oh,
I'm not, I don't think I marked it
Sparks!
off.
Hello, boys.
Oh,
Oh God!
Oh god, what?
I got this, but I didn't mark it off.
Now I'm back in second place because I have 16. But no fucking lines.
Oh, so annoying.
Oh, NesmaN. Wait. I just wanted to include you.
Thanks. I accept your pitter.
All right, I'm going back for the fucking Lizalfos, and I'm announcing this because I'm mad.
No, wait, no. Yeah,
While
that's
the
definitely
world is boring, we just sit back and laugh at you.
That should be my theme song.
Do I have time? I wonder if I have time.
Oh, wait. So I was sneezing, I got a little...
Wait,
There's a lot of checks I haven't done.
dingus.
But I looked a little closer. The sun says do not
I
sleep.
wonder if I have time.
Oh,
Do I
this
have
race is so
time?
exciting.
Literally what I'm thinking.
It's an eternal struggle.
No, I hate this game. It's such a bad game. I'm never playing it again.
That's one for the bingo board of things that OOTR streamers say.
I'm so upset.
Ah, fuck. Oh no. That was a bit of a dum-dum.
That's it, when the 3-hour mark happens, you guys are probably going to laugh at the problem I've had. I just don't know where Bo is, because I feel like I can't get that far in forest.
Oh, this is bad.
Sorry for snorting. I don't know why I'm sneezing.
Saved it.
That's the Wolfos Grotto. What's the Deku Scrub Grotto? Lost Woods Scrub Grotto. What?
Does my
Which one's
hug
that?
want to come back? Okay, thanks.
Is that the one that I just did? That I was in earlier?
Oh, I don't have time. 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 I don't have time.
I will at least get to 5.
If I die before.
Cascade says, we'll make time. I need to...
Hope this doesn't take too
I
long.
really do feel like I've missed Bo
Haven't
in a
done this
really
in
easy
like
place.
a billion, trillion, quadrillion years.
Whelpers.
Game, please don't be a troll right now.
I've got a feeling it's something I probably could have done ages ago.
Ooh, it might be the first of 2 lions.
Oh yes.
No, don't. Yeah, I get it.
That's nice, I guess. There it is.
I kind of forgot. That was like the first thing in the bingo, and I completely forgot
No,
about
wait.
it.
I need to stop being stupid. Calm down.
It's 4, right? There's like 2 fights of 2?
Huh?
Lizalfos and Dodongos.
Yeah, that's 4.
Thanks.
Go on then, what did I miss on?
God, this is some fucking
Prelude of
DLC right
Light.
here.
That's actually useful. Completely forgot about it.
Come on, clearly
It's,
doesn't
I,
play
I
RSL.
forget about where like these songs are.
Correct. Also,
Shit.
even when I do, I will only go in there as a child if it's my last checks.
I saw something
been as
on
a
the
kid.
poll they did recently, which was like to make child Dodongo logically required.
A load of gun complex, cock it and pull it.
Wait, didn't you already listen to the
Don't
song?
worry, Emily.
earlier?
I will get that third tunic to at least make it the
Yeah, it's a
fifth
good
bingo.
song, to be fair.
That's literally what I'm
It
going to
is
go
good.
for now.
Oh, game, don't be a troll. Be nice to me, please.
Now I use my
What you on about,
bow?
Pops?
I think. Yeah, I need my bow.
You have
I
a
didn't get all the
bow.
way through.
Fuck you.
Deku
I've
Tree.
defeated Purple Bow. I'll say this much. I have 3.
Yeah, same. Ah, poo. That kind of changes things. Not gonna lie, that kind of changes things.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
No.
Yo,
No.
dickhead, come here.
No.
I feel like changing my buttons around for the Ocarina has actually worked out better. I'm actually paying attention to what's left.
Game, you need to stop hating on me right now.
Yes, I was so hoping for this. Oh, yes. That makes everything so much nicer. I guess the plan here, can I do all of that in 20 minutes? I don't know. I'm just gonna have to try.
There's a goal I haven't got that's really pissing me off. Like, it's really done my head in.
Like scouring the board, I almost forgot what fucking square you were.
I love these bingos. They're just so they're so competitive, but everyone has different squares. It's so cool to see that live, the different play styles.
Yeah, and you've got 2 lines, I've got 0, Sparks has got 1, but we're all right there on squares.
No, they're in the other place.
I'm surprised none of you have gone for Boomerang.
I have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, apart from Sparks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hurry up and make the play.
Copium?
I also wonder how that happened.
Mm.
Oh. What I thought it would do. Completely misread
Really?
that.
That
Seed,
sure,
come on.
that sure is a mystery.
That.
Thank you.
Was that the
No.
square you were on about, Sparks?
There we
I
go.
was so close to being temporarily in the lead. Ah, damn it.
Temporarily in the lead.
Yeah, just for half a second.
No, the
It all comes down to this
that
now.
one's 300. The Goron one's 200.
Honestly, can I do this? Or it doesn't all come down to that, obviously.
Lack of sticks has been my main issue in this. I kind of been not going to certain places because of it. I couldn't beat
Wait,
the Octo
maybe I can
in
meta off of
Gabu
the
because
situation.
I didn't have the extra sticks.
What? What?
What's a check that I have skipped that Sean would also skip?
You know what? If it's that habit, I don't care.
Oh, there are checks in this that Sean skips. thought he full cleared everything.
That's a funny one. That's a funny one.
This skip is I do it right at the end when I'm supposed to do it right at the start.
Kind of sounds like something I would do.
Yep. I've gone on record to say I'd forfeit before I do it. And I've gone on record as forfeiting before doing it.
Come on, I can do this, right? Like,
Also,
this
I
is
don't
not
know
that
where
hard.
all these sculptures are.
It is.
Hopium.
Like,
Okay, I mean this part isn't hard. But the next part's gonna be hard. Come on, we can do
I'm
this.
pretty sure I need long shot for one of them.
Yeah, as Kit says multiple times.
Can you wait a second?
What is there left that I can go for? I just got that one. I didn't
Oh wait, I don't even need to do this. I can just...
need the frogs in the
Just not
rain.
enough time?
This is something I completely forgot about
yeah.
because I never do this when I play this
Okay.
with Fox rules. Playing All Santas totally screwed me up for the settings that we're playing within this bingo because it's like I've gotten
Come on,
so
we can do this. Gotta get a little bit of a better angle, too. Yeah, that was close, huh? No.
Oh god.
Nope. Learn the setup. I don't know the setup!
I can totally see how I've screwed myself over on this C completely.
I didn't know there was a setup. I thought this is just what you did.
NesmaN got 5. Pog.
Well, I achieved what I wanted to get.
I
But
mean, fair.
it's really annoying how I've achieved it because it's something I didn't do and it's really annoying.
No. Okay, you know what? I have 14 minutes.
It really is a case of that because
No, you're 13 and a half.
forgot about that as well. I wanted to go to friggin' Zora's River so early before,
Okay, I was in the wrong place to start with.
and I screwed myself
Sort of.
over with it.
Oh god, now I'm really trying to.
And I think I was there
mentally work
when
out
I
if
had
can
Song
do
of
it.
Storms, but then completely didn't do it.
How risky do I want to get?
Just
At
about
this point, you might
here.
as well be as risky as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can't do that.
It's
Wait, this doesn't make any sense. Oh yes, there
Oh
is a
yeah,
setup.
Ned's 5 away.
yeah.
Just got the boomerang. I was on my way to get it when you said
There it is. Oh, Sparks has since gotten to 20. Well,
Welpers.
well, Sean needs to get 2 more, or somehow get 5 lines.
I need lines. That's what I need.
How did he escape
Is that like
that?
this? Is that literally because it, like, clips you up a little bit? Like that? It kind of looked like that.
Ass.
If it's here, I swear to God, Sean and me, I swear to God, both of us.
Wait. Oh. Okay.
Did you just discover something
No,
cool?
I think I've just worked out what Vi's on about.
Okay, no. Whew. Yeah, I could have. But yeah, fair enough. I mean, I guess I'll just do this then.
For
Wait,
starters,
no.
I didn't know this gate was open. I didn't pay attention to that earlier.
I'm not beating Sparks. Sparks is just too good.
Yeah, the fifth one was the bomb bag I got from the frogs.
Something
Something else I could have got a long time ago. But I paid so little attention to my freaking tracker, it's ridiculous.
I gotta get kind of lucky here, actually. I didn't think this through.
Oh, game, stop being a fucking troll.
I'll try. Maybe
Oh,
this is too
this is
risky. I only have
ridiculous.
10 minutes, though. I don't know if 10 minutes would be enough to do all of it. Sparks, I have a question for you. You may or may not answer it. Or, like, you may refuse to answer it. Did you buy or get the Zora tunic?
I bought it.
Okay. I did both, and I'm upset about it.
There's still a goal that is pissing me off. Like, a lot.
Oh, I've just noticed which one it is.
Huh?
My god, there's my lines. I finally got some.
Good job. Oh, this is gonna be so spiced now. I hate this is too much spice for me.
Well, at least you're keeping up with Sparks.
Oh wait, I'm so stupid. Oh my god, I'm literally so dumb. I forgot. No, chat, don't look. Oh, I gotta get so lucky then. Oh Jesus, I'm not gonna be able to do this. I think
Thank
Sean's
you,
gonna bring
Jesus
it back.
Christ.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
Honestly, I don't know if I've got time.
No,
Very tight.
I'm not gonna have time because I got mega unlucky.
I'm just about fucking tapped out of goals. I think there's not much else I can do.
If I had another 20 minutes, I could beat Sparks, but I need another 20 minutes.
No, I just need to try and figure out.
That's annoying. I'm not gonna. It's not gonna. There's not enough time now. I think. Just not enough time. Ah, how annoying. How unfortunate and annoying.
That's what it is, isn't it?
I'll still try. It's like a small chance, but I don't think there is realistically.
I got a feeling I was going A down, not down A. And I got.
If I'm giga lucky, I could maybe get one more goal, but I'm very much down.
I ran all the way up here forgetting that I had that.
Oh my god.
Oh. Well, that's the thing, ETR. If we had 20 extra minutes, I don't think Sparks would get Sparks could get one more, but I could then do the ones that Sparks has already done, and I have the added benefit of 30 sticks.
Oh.
So I'd be ahead.
I think I've completely misjudged this whole thing. God damn it. Well, I'm not getting that then.
So amazing.
There might be a chance if I had set this up earlier, but I didn't, like an idiot.
I think I've completely missed where it is.
I mean, yeah, there is the possibility. You are one.
I've got a feeling Bo's in a place that I wanted to go to ages ago. But because of the
I feel like
cutscenes
it
on
would be
the
more likely
items
to, I'd
friggin'
say,
staying
like,
on for ages unless you
do
press
it.
B, not A.
Honestly,
Missed my
I think I
opportunity to
might
get
need a
it.
bit more time with the rate this is going
I think I need to just book it.
to beat Vi.
Gonna have a chance. I just need to book it. Alright, it's even possible anyway. I guess everything already possible.
Oh, I goofed earlier, actually. I'm a dum-dum.
Unfortunately, Fox, Gabe has been spamming that whole
No,
day.
there's no way I make this. There's like no universe.
Gabe was spamming it earlier, so. Yeah.
I didn't realise I
You know something, I had so many backups to get 5 that I was hoping to get a 6th, but it's not looking like it's possible.
Because I still don't have a great grasp of how long different things in this game take, I feel like.
Okay, button releasing that one. Right, well, there's 5 minutes left. There's nothing else I can get. Definitely nothing else I can get.
You must be able to complete another goal, right, Sean?
It's gonna be right down to the wire.
I've got a feeling when I ask where Bo is, it's going to be in the place that I think it is.
Like all
And I've
those
just
no
not
point
gone
for
there.
doing checks right now.
Yeah, just
Why am I doing that?
find all the arrows next to each other. Forehead.
I just realised that
Where was that or
I
something?
don't actually need to get anything from there anymore. Oh no. Going.
I'm missing an item, it's really doing my head in. I have no idea where the fuck I've missed it.
Oh, that's how I've spent the last 2 hours.
There's like 3 minutes left. Do you want to just tell us what it is?
For free.
Oh, interesting. Do you have it, Vi?
The what?
Strength 3.
Yes.
Yes. I have strength 3.
Oh yeah, of course you do. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say.
You know what?
That's the one that's the only thing that's really annoying me. That's obviously the hammer, but
I'm missing like so many items.
I'm not.
that strength 3 puts me in complete go mode. I could finish.
I'm 1 item from complete go mode.
I think I'm
And it's
still
really
missing
pissing
half
me
of my
off.
items.
I still don't know where Rudo's letter is.
Oh no!
That was real easy. Even I have that.
I'm very much surprised you don't have that.
Well, we all have it because we've marked boomerang. But Vi doesn't. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I found every ice drop.
I found 4 or 5.
Pretty sure I found all 6.
Oh, this is actually like I'm never completing this. I can just stop now, honestly.
Yeah, same. Like I can do literally 1 more check, maybe 2. Neither of them are gonna be anything as they bother to do checks on them.
I'm hoping to get at least 1 more check in, and then I'm telling you now, it's a check I could have done before. I failed at getting it the first time. If it actually got the item in it that I think it has, I'm gonna be totally mad. Totally mad with myself.
Hey, I'm like only like 2 minutes away actually from this square. I thought it was not gonna be anywhere near this close.
I got it. Oh,
Oh,
execution
GG.
fucking got me. I haven't marked a square yet, but because I
Oh.
can't, because technically I haven't done it. I needed to fucking do that trick. I
Oh,
absolutely needed to do it.
Just
See, these guys are using tricks to get ahead.
damn it.
I can't use
I'm not
anything.
gonna get
I don't
that
know
time.
anything.
I'm literally like about to fight my third iron knuckle. Not literally.
I have
about
to wait
but-
because it's where it,
Also,
it's when
there's
the
a
dungeon reward pops up.
spirit temple that I never
Uh-oh.
went to.
Oh damn it!
Oh,
Not what I thought it were.
yes! yes!
GG.
I did it!
GG.
Master fucking sniper over
Oh,
here.
actually, such a good fight though. I'm
Master
literally like again.
sniper.
I literally could have
That's
won
why I'm
this
gonna just
if
finish
I
that
had
because there's nothing else I
like,
can do.
I,
I'm pretty sure
I was like,
me forgetting
I'm
about
gonna
that
go
and going Spirit
adult
Temple
to
is
Spirit
where
Temple, and there
What
wasn't any.
knuckle are you fighting right now?
Well, I'm not fighting it, but I was about to fight the mirror shield chest one, and then I was gonna long shot across and
Okay.
beat the other one.
Okay, you know the wait, did you do the 2 checks there, yeah? Before the adult, before the mirror shield thing?
I'm not there yet. I'm like in the I fell twice because I couldn't be bothered anymore.
Oh.
I
Well,
fell
in
twice in
two
the
invisible
room before.
chests before the knuckle, there's a K sword. On the mirror shield chest,
Oh
there's a big orange
my
sword.
fucking god! Okay, where's
Wow.
Rudos?
And I'm like, oh, I can go buy a giant's knife. Happy
Where's
days.
Ruto's? Ruto's is on adult fishing.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, no,
okay.
adult fishing. I got to adult fishing at like 2 hours when I was like in like goal mode.
So I went through spirit, right? Child spirit, because there was no fucking key adult side. Adult spirit up until I got the 2 knuckles dead. No BK. I'm like, really? All the way through Water Temple, it's either on Darkling or
It's on Darkling.
yeah. I didn't
Guess what
bother.
my second boss key was?
I didn't bother.
Same.
Ganon's
didn't-
castle.
Hey, bye,
I
bye,
had no strength free.
bye.
What a second key to get.
Bye. Did you go into thingy?
Into what?
You went into ice before water, right?
Yeah.
You have Song of Time, right?
Yeah.
Did you do River Chest?
Son of a chest.
No.
It's for the other stick upgrade.
Oh, that's
Oh
nice.
my
Wait, where's the first one? I never found either of
The
them.
first
GTG.
one's in GTG.
I thought so somehow, yeah, because I saw someone mark it after the GTG keys, but like I got the GTG keys, I'm like, I'm not gonna find the other one, I'm bailing.
I didn't even get
Oh,
that
yeah,
far.
OOTR.
Can I just
don't,
ask one
don't pay enough
question?
attention sometimes.
Where the
Yeah,
hell
go
is
for it.
Bo?
Bow?
It
Bottom
was
of the well?
hinted in bottom of the well.
2 of them in bottom of the well, the last one's in GTG.
All right, that's probably why I completely failed that because I never even bothered going there.
Oh yeah. So do you know what I thought was gonna make you see ass at the start, by the way?
What?
I read Lullaby and Cack and thought it was on Nocturne. I was
Oh
like,
no.
Yeah, I have to admit that was my first thought, but then I was like, I better go and double check that.
Wait, there's still one thing I don't know. Where's a fire source?
Yeah.
It's in Spirit as well. Din's is in
Oh, it's
Spirit.
also in Spirit. Din's is in Spirit.
I don't know where fire
I never
arrows
went to
are.
Spirit at all.
I never found fires alive.
Where I have 0 elemental arrows. Where the fuck are they?
Ice arrows are in fucking the check outside Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, they were quite an easy
Yeah.
check.
Oh,
that.
They're bottom.
yeah.
Fire arrows were on Pierre.
Okay.
Probably.
Light arrows, I forgot to get the hint, but no one's fucking getting them.
Why?
It's on Bongo Bongo.
I've got the capacity.
Oh,
to get
Fox
the
would have
Shadow.
loved that.
I've got the capacity. Well, I haven't got the dins, but
I've got everything, including the Nocturne.
All right. I'm gonna find a
man,
raid
that was
target.
a good one. I'm gonna put that one on YouTube.
Yeah, it was a really good one. Just like the
Oh, that
back and
snipe
forth.
again. I'm a fucking sniper. Sign me up, FaZe. I'll represent you in OOT, FaZe. I'm a sniper. Also, I would have had 20,
So-
but I forgot that I didn't have any bugs when I went to
There's
Child Lake after getting the boomerang.
Nothing there, so
I was so surprised that at the end you didn't go for Lake Skulls.
You know something? I did so bad on that. I mean, like, I was so focused on thinking I'd forgotten Bo somewhere early. I don't know the logic behind Forest, so I kind of screwed myself over on that because I didn't know how far I could go. I didn't have Song of Time. I didn't have a bow, so I couldn't really get anywhere. So for me, I was like, I'll get my iron boots. Maybe I can get something from that. And then I realized I don't have the Zora stick. And I completely forgot beans. I mean, that when I was up at Creighton, I was trying to remember where the crater bean is planted, and I just couldn't remember where. And my brain just completely collapsed on that. I never did the Rolling Goron as child. I never finished the Dongor's Cavern. I wish I had though. I also got really annoyed because like I ran out of sticks and I kept forgetting to go to a bloody Deku scrub and buy sticks. And then obviously, like I said, at we started with Requiem of Spirit and I never went to Spirit. So that annoyed me, and I don't even know if my settings are correct on my tracker. Hello. You start with it. Why are you reading me, Sean? I'm leaving. I'm screwed on this. I was just trying to figure out where the hell it's like I don't even know what my next progression item is because there's not much left. I can only imagine maybe it was in Dongor's Cavern. Never checked the heart piece there. What was this? Graveyard Ledge. Yeah, I don't even know how to get that. So bow was my progression. I knew it were. I spent most of my seed thinking bow was my progression, but I just would not go to bottom of the well. I just didn't want to go to bottom of the well. It was I've annoyed myself. I screwed myself over because I was so obsessed with not wanting to go into frigging bottom of the well. Because for starters, I was trying to think like maybe Lens of Truth is probably the progression to show me to go down there. But I'd not paid attention to it at all. Lenses in ice. That's probably where I went wrong. Because early on, I was saying to myself, I wanted to go to Zora's River. And I never did. I never did. Even though I was in Lost Woods, I was like, right, I'll go back and I'll go to the dive spot and go to Zora's River. And I didn't. So just the fact that I didn't go to these places that I was routing myself to completely screwed me over. But yeah, I haven't many checks left, so I think I may have got the settings wrong on the randomizer itself. Yeah, I had noticed that. But yeah, just metagaming the bow and trying to think of where bow was, I think that really did screw me over. Oh, I was explaining to chat, so I didn't want to like bug you guys whilst you were chatting with each other. Who?
You're fine to bug us with talking to chat.
Yeah, I didn't want to like interrupt what you guys were doing.
We're in the same room. I can hear him pretty well.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just trying to figure out, and I knew bow was my progression, and obviously, like I was saying, I screwed myself over, never wanting to go to bottom of the well. I knew I could go there, but I just never bothered.
So, did you get the hint for it?
No.
Yeah, there was a bow hinted in bottom of the well. I think it was maybe with the other Deku one, so that might make sense. I think is where that was.
What hint stone was that on?
I'm about to find out.
I'm pretty sure it was next to Deku with the boomerang one, but I could be mistaken.
Next to Gerudo Valley Waterfall.
Oh.
Oh, seriously?
And
I completely ditched
Gerudo
going for
Valley
that.
Waterfall and the Hyrule Field Cow Grotto.
Oh, I completely forgot about that having a hint in it.
Yeah, what really sucks is because there was 2 in there as well, and the other one was hard bow locked.
That made me laugh actually. Like, oh, there's the hinted bow. Do I just leave?
Oh, brilliant.
What's going on, guys?
We bullied poor NesmaN.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna head out, so I'm all... I'm going to head out. I didn't mean to press that. I'm going to head out, and I'll see you guys in the next one that I plan to fail on.